Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Thursday to everyone and Happy New Year. We're in 2025, honey. We are in 2025. Thank you all for being here. Good morning. Hopefully, you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting or got where you need to be this morning. Hey, Rose. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for being patient. I had a meeting this morning, you guys. 8 o'clock meeting that I had to be at. So hopefully y'all hey, good morning. I see y'all coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I had to get through my 8 o'clock meeting this morning and it lasted exactly on 1 hour. So thank God. Rose Armstead, good morning. Jones Lynn, good morning. Cheryl Williams, good morning. Gail West, good morning. Phenomenal Black Woman, good morning. Marion's Favorites, good morning. Erica Butler, good morning. Lorraine Tyler, good morning. Mrs. Washington, Zeta T. Mom, good morning. April Pearson, Dark and Lovely, good morning. Delicia Dismukes, C. Lewis Ty, good morning. Annette White, good morning. Cheryl Smith, good morning. Janice Jones, good morning. Doris Carr, good morning. Nikki B, good morning. Sweet Essence, Flower Bloom, good morning, team. Yvette Bell, good morning, team. Adithia, did I get that right? Good morning. Good morning, Patricia Ellen Robbins. Good morning, Ellis Robbins. I'm sorry, Denise Slade, Maria Perry, KBR. What up? Cassandra D. Good morning, Henry Lee. Good morning, Brown Eyes. Good morning, Flower Bloom. Ham Sandwich. Good morning, Jamelia Ward. Good morning. Good morning, Sharice Christian. Good morning. Good morning. She said, yep, I said it right. Y'all know I be messing people's name up, child. Y'all forgive me. Good morning. Love you, Lorraine Tyler, girl. Love you on back. All right. Let's get into our show, guys. I've been talking this morning. All right. Overcomer I am. Good morning, Etta G. Good morning. Sharon Middleton. Good morning. Dana Rucker, good morning. All right, everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into our show because we do have one. All right. For those of you that are Shamar fans, he is out here, child, saying he's comparing himself to the president, child. I was like, sir, you get a few shows and now you are the president. I think he's kind of starting to feel himself. Fame is starting to get to him now. Let's get into him. He's crazy, but child. Let's get into that. Ooh. All right, let's get started.
I'm big on the internet. You feel me? I'm so known to the point where I'm known all around the United States of America.
Yeah, for real.
I got police that know me. I got doctors that know me. I got people. I got a lot of people that know me. Even the mayor, all of them, the army, all of them, they know who I am for real. It's like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a president or somebody that a lot of people look up to. And a lot of people have looked up to me. You know what I mean? A lot of people that was supporting me, I'm big on the internet. You feel me? I'm so known to the point where I'm known all around the United States of America.
Yeah, for real.
I got police that know me. I got doctors that know me. I got people. I got a lot of people that know me. Even the mayor, all of them, the army, all of them, they know who I am for real. It's like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a president or somebody that a lot of people look up to, and a lot of people have looked up to me. You know what I mean? A lot of people that was supporting me.
The army know you, sir. The president know you. It's like they look up to you like you the president, like you somebody mentor. What are you mentoring people in? I don't get it. Okay. Says Shamar says that he is well known throughout the whole United States of American, if y'all call that. And so many people look up to him, child. Says he's almost like the president. Now, I get it when he do go places, people do recognize him because they see him on social media. But I don't know if you that hot like that, Shamar. I mean, I think he's starting to feel himself because people are starting to come up to him and want to take pictures and stuff like that. I do follow him on social media because I think he is funny as hell. Some of the stuff he be saying, and he be dead ass serious, and then he be trying to cook, child. Everything he be cooking it on hell because the damn stove be up high on every damn thing he be cooking. But he is funny. I do follow him because he's hilarious. But he is out here now trying to be a little rap artist. And I think people be picking at him more than they take him serious. So if he want to call that being the president, I guess, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But I thought that was funny. All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to move on. Ciao. A hot mess. All right. Okay, so a woman is accused of stealing, you guys, someone's identity to teach at an elementary school where she assaulted a special needs child. This is serious, okay? You can tell looking at her face, her damn eyes, one going one way, one going the other. Her ass looks crazy, okay? With these damn, I don't know what's going on with her hair. She looks psycho. She really does. She's from South Carolina. Let's get into it. Shout out to its own site. Shout out to its own site. Says a South Carolina woman was arrested after she allegedly pretended to be someone else to secure a position at an elementary school where she was accused of assaulting a student with special needs per Law and Crime. All right, shout out to them. Bria Lattimore Scott, honey, was arrested 2 weeks ago and initially faced a charge of identity fraud and unlawful obtaining employment. Now, over a week after her first arrest, authorities announced that she was also charged with an additional count of felony unlawful conduct towards a child related to the alleged attack. She's crazy. And I said that the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office released a statement indicating that earlier this month that Lawrence County School District 55 reached out to sheriff's deputies regarding someone impersonating another individual to secure a job at Waterloo Elementary. Now, an investigation that followed uncovered that Scott had been posing as an individual named Viola Church since she began working as a temporary special education teacher for the district for identity fraud. Well, in September, I'm sorry. She was officially arrested on December 19th of 2024, honey, right before Christmas, for identity fraud and subsequently released on a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I don't know why she got no bond, but okay. It says that Scott was employed through a third-party agency. Reports revealed. It says she is accused of submitting false identity documents to the hiring agency. An anonymous tipster informed the school principal about the real identity of Miss Church, leading to the investigation. Now, it says that upon further investigating by the Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigation Unit, it was determined that Scott assaulted a special needs child on December 18th. The release states, it says that the assault was reported to the administration of the board on December 18th by concerned aides working with the students in the same classroom. It said that Scott was arrested again on December 30th and charged with unlawful conduct. So she had back-to-back charges. She's psycho. How do you take somebody's whole identity, go get a job under their name, and then be committing crimes under their name? Then they find out who your ass is, and you sitting here in the mugshot looking like you ain't did nothing. You got sitting up here with the bob eyes. Y'all know Sheree ex-husband Bob. You up here with the bob eyes. One eye going that way, one eye going that way, child. Just eyes all over the damn place. Your ass need to be locked up because you are crazy, especially to be out here assaulting special needs kids. Like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere. All right, you exactly where you need to be, and they need to take your ass to a psychiatric unit and see what's going on with you up in there too. All right. Woo, child. All right, let's get into the next topic. For those of you that's working at Walmart or have ambitions to work there, there may be some changes in terms of how they're going to be employing or people that they've already employed. All right, shout out to Black millionaires because that's where I was seeing this. Now, Walmart is requiring some of its employees, you guys, to wear body cameras while working in the stores to prevent theft and conflicts. All right. I be seeing, because y'all know I watch a lot of crime shows. I be seeing a lot of, especially with Walmart, people getting arrested for stealing from the registers, and they just sit back and they watch you and they let the shit pile up. And then when you get to a certain amount, that's when they arrest you. But now it's looking like Walmart's going to be asking their employees to be wearing body cameras. How y'all feel about that? Be required. It's going to be a requirement if you work with Walmart to wear a body camera. So that means eyes going to be on you the entire time that you're on your shift. And you do some crazy shit, you stealing something, they're going to catch your ass because the camera is going to be on you. So you be walking around like a police officer with a damn body cam on. So that some Walmart employees are now wearing body cameras in the U.S. stores as part of a pilot program. It says that the tech, widely deployed in law enforcement, is now being expanded into retail to help deter conflict and prevent theft. What y'all think about it? Now, it says the Walmart has started giving store-level associates body cameras to wear as part of a pilot program at some of its U.S. locations, according to CNBC. According to them, it says that it's not clear how many Walmart stores have the recording devices, but some locations now have signs at entry points warning shoppers that it has body-worn cameras in use, according to witnesses and photo posts online. Ooh, so they're cutting down on stealing, because you guys know they have, especially around the holidays. But employees aren't the only people stealing. And if they catch you on their body camera stealing some stuff, that could also be used as evidence against you. So you never know if you trying to be stealing something, and an employee walk by you and they got on their body camera and they catch you on that camera, that could be their way of having you arrested and or charged for something. So if you out here on the mess shop, you out here acting like the little senator from Huntsville down there, Devin Keith over there, because y'all know that was his favorite store, honey, Walmart, where he was doing that skip scanning. They be done caught your ass on these little body cameras out here. So Walmart employees is giving it, they are doing like a little, you know, I don't know, where they're I guess like wearing the body cameras now, like a little pilot program that they're doing, according to this, to see how this works. And if it turns out to be something that's successful, then that sounds like something they be passing down to many of the other Walmart stores. So several stores in the U.S. have already adopted this program, and they're probably going to keep it going in order to cut down on loss prevention. All right. Child. Oof. Y'all better stop all this damn stealing out here, honey. And the skip scanning. All right, that's another thing. Skip scanning, that's a real thing. If y'all out here doing that, you better stop it, because that is still considered stealing. Better ask Devin Keith, because they threw his ass in jail. He done moved out of Huntsville, I saw too. I'm gonna have to pull that thing up, put a topic up on him when he's moved out of Huntsville, you guys. So y'all know they ain't trying to be voting for his ass no more after all those charges that he had. So I think he moved to, was it Tennessee or Florida or somewhere? I think it might have been Florida. I'll have to pull it up because I still have it in my archives. He's not even in Huntsville anymore. So let's move on. Waka Flocka, honey. Somebody done put the pause on Waka Flocka, child. They done flamed his ass out there. They said the Waka Flocka, honey, is seemingly claimed to be trolling after posting about allegedly getting jumped by 10 men. It says the crazy y'all ninjas believe that ish. Okay. I don't know what the hell going on with his face. It looked like he might have been jumped. Let's get into it, child.
Crazy y'all nigga believe that shit. Crazy y'all nigga believe that shit.
I don't know why he posted this picture. His eye all jacked up. Look at this. It said the Waka Flocka says, I can't believe nobody helped me fight 10 ninjas off, but I'm still standing 10 toes marked. I don't know what the hell that was about. So I guess he's trying to say that these marks on his face was not 10 people jumping him. And it's crazy that everybody would believe that. But people were saying, look, in the comments saying, you too old for this. You too old for this mess. It says that ain't you like 40 something? He obviously don't have nothing else to do. He is a huge Trump supporter too. So that gives why your ass might be out here acting stupid, just like your favorite president out here. Okay, you acting just like Trump, silly ass. Said he wanted Tammy's attention and said that he's seen how happy she was from New Year. He do want Tammy back, but Tammy ain't checking for his ass no more. Tammy done moved on. She got her a new man. She done lost a little weight. All right, Tammy is out here Tammying, honey. She ain't thinking about his ass. So they said he's out here attention seeking by posting pictures saying he got jumped, when in actuality he's saying that he didn't. So I'm not sure why he thought that was a great idea to do that, in order to, I guess he's seeking for attention on social media. You ain't got no woman, nobody home to give you that attention. The woman he was dating, I'm hearing that they're not together anymore, and that he has been trying to get Tammy back, but she ain't checking for him because he cheat too much. He stayed cheating the entire time that he and Tammy were together. And that one time she did take him back, and his ass went right back out there and was doing the same thing. I remember on their reality show, he was telling her that he was going to do a show or something like that, but he was actually at some game and some girl was there with him, and it was crazy, y'all. Somebody caught him on camera and sent it to her, and he even tried to lie his way out of that. I was like, nigga, you trash, okay? This girl keep giving you chance after chance, and you keep right on with the bullshit. So I'm not sure why he decided to post that, but you might need some psychiatric help, because that's not normal behavior, sir. It's really not. All right, let's move on. As we get further into 2025, there's so many crazy things that are occurring, you guys. We just talked about yesterday about the cyber truck that blew up in front of the hotel in Las Vegas, the Trump Hotel in front of Las Vegas. We saw where this man in New Orleans plowed his car through a group of people. 2025 is really starting off the wrong way. And now they're saying that at least 11 people have been injured in a mass pow-powing at the Amuzra nightclub in Queens, New York. Okay. What is going on? Are we going into 2025 the wrong way? Because it's given that people are becoming violent, more and more violent as 2025 is child. I'm like, what? I woke up this morning, I was like, damn, something else. People are going crazy. Is this the end of time? Like, is the Lord about to come back or something? Like, people are really going out with a bang. Like, damn. All right, so it says that the authorities down in Queens are investigating a reported mass pow-powing at a nightclub that has left at least 11 people wounded. Now, according to reports, law enforcement sources said that the pow-powing broke out near the Amuzra event hall at 91 and 12th, 144th place in Jamaica, okay, around 11:20 p.m. Wednesday night. It was last night. Now, it says that at least 3 people who were wounded in the pow-powing walked into a local hospital seeking treatment. Sources familiar with the investigation says. Now, not many details have been released at the time, but it is believed that there were 2 suspects connected to the pow-powing who are currently still at large. That's dangerous, okay? Crazy. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's play this, my Lord.
I pay too much money and rent to be outside fighting for my rights. That's a fact.
Can't go nowhere no more.
Everyone survives. Yeah, everybody up against the wall. That's crazy. And obviously, they still driving around looking. I feel like a reporter. Well, I am a reporter, but I feel like a news reporter now. No, I was inside. I just came from the store, though. Snuck in Bora Bora for a matcha bowl. Not at all.
It's crazy.
It's too much money and rent to be.
All these police officers and child. People can't go out no more and have a good time. It used to be you can go out and have a good time. You can go to events where there's a crowd of people. Now you kind of got to be like this while you're out and about, like looking and paying attention, because you don't never know somebody gonna be out here trying to blow up something or pow or whatever. And then people running, getting stampeded. Like I remember they were talking about the y'all know how they used to do the peach drop. I think that's why they stopped doing the peach drop in Atlanta, because people were acting so crazy. The last time they did it, people were fighting and pow-powing and stampeding people and just acting just nuts. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. We are barely into 2025. What's today? The 2nd? Like, damn, 2 days in, and all this bullshit is going on. Like, I'm just like, Lord have mercy. That's why you gotta stay prayed up, honey. That's why you gotta stay prayed up. I have stopped being in places where there's a lot of crowds because it's not safe anymore. You just don't know when somebody is going to act a fool, as they say, nut up and act a fool. You just don't ever know. So you definitely have to be aware and know what's up. Clubs, I don't really frequent a lot of clubs like that anymore, unless it's just like, you know, if somebody come into town and, you know, something like that. But every weekend getting up, getting dressed, no, because people are crazy. People are crazy. Jesus. You can't go anywhere, do anything. Make sure you guys are prayed up, child, when you go out, because 2025 is really starting out not good. This is not good, to where you can't go somewhere and keep hearing about pow-pows, people driving through clubs and people blowing up cars and shit. Like, this is getting out of hand. And we just in the 2nd day of 2025. My God. Let's move on, child. Prayers to the ones that were injured in this nightclub. Didn't they have a nightclub issue that happened was it year before last, where like a mass pow-powing in, I want to say Miami, somewhere in Florida, I think it was, where all those people wound up getting pow-pow because somebody decided they want to act crazy and just start pow-powing up the club. Like, Jesus, why are people so nuts? Can't go nowhere and do nothing nowadays. Just sick. All right, let's move on. Yes, stay prayed up, honey. That absolutely. All right, let's get into some heavenly news, because she's out here spiraling out of control as well, honey. Let's make her big. She's out here acting a fool too. All right. Heavenly, I think she might need to get her head examined because she is doing the absolute most. All right. She's still talking about this situation with Contessa. Like, let it go. We already know that you were the initiator of the bullshit, Heavenly. It's like she's getting so much negative feedback on social media. She keeps revisiting this. It's like she keeps trying to fix her image. She keeps trying to put the blame on others. It's crazy. Let's get into what she had to say here, child. Lord. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. You have to keep unmuting, child. All right, let's get into it. Why I keep doing that?
That your motherfucking man did all of this, that, and the other. They didn't play none of this. But Sweet Tea be coming for the shit. So I said, your motherfucking man did all of this, that, and the other. I said it. They didn't play it. Of course they didn't, right? So then your bitch ass comes out and was like, you don't know if that's true or not, Sweet Tea. Don't worry about it. She said, no, she's saying this about my husband. Bitch, all I can say is what Quiet told me and what the people that's next door to her told me, and some of our best friends told us what happened, okay? So I'm going by that. And to me, I think it's fact because I don't think these people got a reason to lie, okay? But, okay, Quiet left this man for sure. Anyway, so when Phaedra said, we don't know what's true or what's not, Quiet jumped in and we do know what's true. We do know. And then the Sweet Tea and Quiet got into it real bad, worse than me and Contessa. They got into it. She was like, my husband, no. She said, I can say that I can say my experience with that fucking man, what happened to me. And then her, this is what scared me. Quiet and Sweet Tea actually was screaming at each other. They was, I want to say they were touching. Contessa never got that close to me because I ran, bitch. I'm gonna say it. I ran. I ain't no damn fool. Fuck y'all. I ain't gonna never lie to you. Listen. So they go toe to toe, right? And they yelling and screaming. I don't know how that manifested because I was looking at something else. But all I was told was the next scene. But the next time they saw Sweet Tea did come back to eat her food, and they said she boohoo cried. I don't think they showed that. They said she just started bawling like. From the argument with Quiet. But the argument started with me. She jumps in the argument with me and Contessa. Me and Contessa have nothing. And she was like, yeah, some shit. She's
child. Heavenly get on my nerves. She talks so much shit, but then be the first thing to break out running and be scared and be calling for security and telling them she a popo hoe. She is a popo. Talk all that shit and be the first one want to be calling for security and calling for backup and running. Ain't about to pinch nobody, but always got some shit to say about something. She get on my nerves. And now you telling scenes that weren't supposed to be told because these things have not played out yet. You're going to mess around and Bravo going to fire your ass. That's what's going to happen. Now, what she's talking about in this particular scene is that Quad and Sweet Tea almost got into a physical altercation because Quad was bringing up things that she went through when she was married to Dr. Greg. Now, my thing is this. That's your experience with him. That doesn't mean that is what Sweet Tea is experiencing with Greg. You and Greg had your relationship, and I'm not sure why she keeps trying to insert herself in what's going on between Greg and Sweet Tea. Obviously, you moved on to a different relationship, Quad. If that's what you and Greg went through, fine. You don't have to keep reminding or trying to tell Sweet Tea what you went through with Greg. That is not her business. She's married to him now. They have their own relationship. And the fact that it's given that you might have a little jealousy and that you might be trying to start some shit between them to where their situation and their marriage have all this contention and all this mess going on because you felt like you guys went through that. And don't, just because y'all were fighting does not mean that she's fighting with him. It does not mean that you guys have the same type of relationship. You didn't want to give Greg no kids, which that kind of snowballed into you guys arguing and other things going on. Now, Greg, I do remember him admitting on the reunion when the two of them sat down to have a conversation with Andy Cohen that he did have some moments where he did put hands on Quad. I'm not diminishing that at all because I don't feel like nobody should be putting hands on nobody. Domestic violence, I do not co-sign that bullshit at all. Greg shouldn't have put his hands on her, and she shouldn't have pulled a knife, we're gonna say it like that, on him. And y'all know what I'm saying. We gotta say it like that for YouTube purposes, but they lived a very volatile relationship in their marriage, and I feel like Quad is upset or maybe pressed at the fact that Dr. G has moved on with somebody else and he's remarried and he's living his life. And here she comes every chance she gets. She's always in Sweet Tea's face about something. And now they've almost had an altercation to where they're almost fighting on the damn show because of Quad jumping in, running her damn mouth. It's just crazy. I'm going to play it one more time so you guys can hear what Heavenly was saying And Heavenly said, well, so-and-so told me this and so-and-so told me that. How do you know that that's true? Anybody? So now you are basing an argument and hopping in somebody's business based on hearsay because you like to carry mess. You enjoy being in the middle of mess until somebody buck up on you and be ready to fly your damn head across the room. Then you want to be talking, oh, I ran. I don't know what happened after that because I ran. I ain't stupid. But if you got that same energy of always running when you get scared, have that same energy when it comes to running your mouth. Heavenly loves to be in everybody's business and she thinks she know about everything and everybody else, but be so secretive when it comes to her life, her business, her marriage. But you stay in other people's marriage. You stay talking about Sweet Tea and Dr. G. You stay in their business. Then you try to be talking about Quad and what she got going on. Talk about you and Dr. Damon. Talk about these mixed kids. Talk about why he don't sleep beside you every night. Talk about why your marriage is not 100% of what you are trying to say and or portray it to be on the show when you have other things going on. Like, stop it. Stay out of people's business. Because you're a scary ass biatch out here. You are. You are. As soon as it looks like somebody about to beat your ass, then there you go. Security. Security. And then when they don't run over there like you want them to do, like with the Contessa situation, you talked all that shit about Contessa. You talked about her mom. Then when she was ready to snap off on your ass, then it's, oh, security. Then you do a video about security because they didn't run over there and save you when you called them after you started some shit. I wouldn't have came over there either. I would not have ran my ass over there to stop nothing. Let her ass run over there and do whatever she gonna do to you because you initiated the bullshit. Absolutely. That's what I would have told them. I ain't coming over there. If I was security, fire me, but I'm not about to run over there and break it up. No, absolutely not. You get them hands today, you sure will. Maybe that'll teach your ass a lesson to go and sit your ass down. That's what you need. Now, I do not promote violence all the time, but people like Heavenly, it gives that child, I don't even want to say it. You need to be checked a time or two. We'll say it that way. You need to be checked a time or two so you can go sit your ass down and reflect on why you are such a bitch to everybody and why nobody don't really like your ass. And you wonder why the girls on the show don't want to fuck with you like that outside the show because you run your damn mouth and you always telling stuff to Funky Dineva. And I'm going to say it right here because he be hopping on his show telling business that's not supposed to be out about other people that you are filming with. Why does he know about what's going on with Simone? Why does he know about what's going on with Sweet Tea and Quad and everybody else? Because you run your damn mouth. You that type of friend that you can't hang out with and do certain things around because you sit there and store information and then run your mouth and run to your platform for clicks and views telling other people's damn business. Shut your ass up sometimes. Ooh, let's play this one more time, then we're gonna get up off her because she sends me. I cannot stand Heavenly, y'all, if y'all can't tell. I cannot. And people are really starting to catch on to the fact that she is a troublemaking damn mean girl. Like, go and look at the Married to Medicine Facebook chats. That's all they talk about is Heavenly being a fucking mean girl. She's a shit starter. She will start some shit, then she'll sit back like, oh my God, how did this happen? Like, don't sit there and pour gasoline all over the shit and then strike the match and throw it on there and be like, oh my God, how did this fire start? Oh my God, it's getting bigger. Bitch, you did it. I can't stand people like that. Shit starters, fire starters, and you fanning the flame, girl, because you love to see the bullshit. But then you also standing there like, oh my God, how did this happen? Who did this? Girl, you. Let's play this shit one more time, then we can get off her.
Coming for the shit. So I said, your motherfucking man did all of this, that, and the other. I said it. They didn't play it. Of course they didn't, right? So then your bitch ass comes out and was like, you don't know if that's true or not, Sweet Tea. Don't worry about it. She said, no, she's saying this about my husband. Bitch, all I can say is what Quad told me and what the people that's next door to her told me and some of our best friends told us what happened, okay? So I'm going by that. And to me, I think it's fact because I don't think these people got a reason to lie, okay? But, okay, Quad left this man for sure. Anyway, so when Phaedra said, we don't know what's true or what's not, Quad jumped in and we do know what's true. We do know. And then the Sweet Tea and Quad got into it real bad, worse than me and Contessa. They got into it. She was like, my husband, no. She said, I can say that I can say my experience with that fucking man, what happened to me. And then her, this is what scared me. Quad and Sweet Tea actually was screaming at each other. They was I want to say they were touching. Contessa never got that close to me because I ran, bitch. I'm going to say it. I ran. I ain't no damn fool. Fuck y'all. I ain't going to never lie to you. Listen. So they go toe to toe, right? And they yelling and screaming. I don't know how that manifested because I was looking at something else. But all I was told was the next scene, And the next time they saw Sweet Tea did come back to eat her food, and they said she boohoo cried. I don't think they showed that. They said she just started bawling like from the argument with Quan. But the argument started with me. She jumps in the argument with me and Contessa. Me and Contessa had nothing. And she was like, yeah, some shit. So
y'all see, Heavenly is behind a lot of the bullshit that happened on Marriage to Medicine. I told you guys about the almost fight that Shireen, which is Apollo's wife, Phaedra and Shireen almost got into a fist fight where Shireen ran up on Phaedra and was getting ready to punch her. Heavenly was behind all of this, y'all. Heavenly invited them on the show. Heavenly started the bullshit, then sat back and watched it unfold, all because she don't like Phaedra. Why would you invite Apollo on the show with his wife when you know that they don't get along? Heavenly did this bullshit. And then you sit up and talk about Phaedra and then call her a bitch ass. She called her a bitch ass on here. Like, it's giving you unhappy. It's giving you unhappy, Heavenly, because you be doing team too much. Like, you keep setting up situations to where people be going at each other. And I feel like you get joy out of seeing people be in situations like that because you're unhappy in your life and in your situation. You are. It's sad for you to have all the things that you have, materialistic things that you have right now. Like you just got a brand new car for Christmas. All these things, none of these things are making you happy because it's inside. You are dealing with some very deep-rooted issues that I feel you need to get some help for because you have it out for women. And I keep saying it, and I've said it before, Heavenly has it out for women because of her relationship that she had with her mother. And I don't think she had a chance to fix whatever it was now that her mother is no longer here, to the point to where her own blood sister don't fool with her. Heavenly talked about she didn't really talk to her mom. Her mom didn't really talk to her. She just made her sit in her room that didn't have no windows. She didn't really have that family dynamic like she see other people having. So that's why she's all about family, daddy, and trying to keep her family together because she didn't have that growing up. She didn't have that growing up. That's why she's so clingy with her kids, because she didn't have that dynamic growing up as a child. So now your relationship with other women is all effed up, and you can't never find yourself and be a friend to women who trying to befriend you. It's always this contention, and you trying to start shit with people because of the relationship that you had with your own mom. You don't know how to be around women. You don't know how to treat women because of how you were treated. So that same attitude and that same demonic spirit that you have and carry everywhere you go, it jumps from person to person when you're in the room. And Simone have said it. Jackie have called you on it. Sweet Tea have said something to you about it. And it continues. Phaedra have said something to you about it. And even Toya. And you continue to do the same bullshit. Like, it's going to get to the point to where do they have to vote your ass off the show like they did Mariah? And Mariah should be still on the show, quiet as kept. But Mariah ain't trying to come back to that bullshit. When they asked Mariah, did she want to come back on the show on her Carlos King interview? She was like, girl, I ain't got to be on there arguing with no heifers when I can sit at home and get my check. Mariah is getting paid more than everybody on this damn show, sitting at home watching the bullshit unfold. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be on no damn show with Heavenly either, because she had it out with Heavenly when she was on there too. So it's giving that some of the girls gonna probably gang up on your ass and get you up off the damn show if you don't stop with the bullshit, Heavenly. Now I get it. Every reality show will have some type of drama. That is how it's drama driven. But when it gets to the point to where people are knuckling up and ready to fight and running up in each other's face, all because of one person, that's a problem. Andy Cohen and Bravo, I need y'all to open y'all eyes and see Heavenly for the person that she is. Now, Andy does like, just like Carlos, Andy likes mess too. He's messy as hell, just like Carlos King. Okay? But it gets to a point in time where it goes beyond mess. And it's becoming to the point to where it's getting dangerous on set with Heavenly, setting up situations to where people are fighting. Suppose Shireen would have injured Phaedra on set at the hands of Heavenly putting all this mess together, putting bugs in people's ears and saying that, oh, I heard so-and-so told me this. Like, what are we in high school? You are carrying back information of I heard and hearsay in order to keep up mess on this platform. And it's starting to be very, very annoying, like it is. Girl, get yourself together and get off my damn screen, okay? period. All right, so a few of you guys sent me this situation here, and I said, okay, I'll play it. I hope YouTube does not feel a way about this damn video I'm getting ready to play for you guys. Now, the situation in this said video, I'll go ahead and share while I'm talking. I watched it a couple times. This lady in this damn video went berserk, all because she ordered a refrigerator. Some of you guys may have already seen it. I've had a few of you guys send it to me. Say, Caramel, can you please talk about this on your show? Anywho and anyway, so at Lowe's, she purchased a brand new refrigerator. The delivery guys came to her home to deliver the refrigerator, but they had to measure the space to make sure that it would fit first before they actually brought it in. So upon them measuring the space for the refrigerator to put the new refrigerator into the space, they came to realize that it would not fit because it was not enough space. Okay. This woman becomes very belligerent. She then talks down to the delivery guy to say that, oh, I have a doctorate degree. Like he's just beneath her because she has a doctorate degree. And she even goes as far as telling him he can't leave her home because he won't deliver the refrigerator in her home, y'all. This man had to go to another door. Like she literally locked him in her house. She locked him in her house. So he found another door, unlocked the door, which there were several locks on there, to get out of her home. Upon him getting outside and going back outside to the truck to get ready to leave, to put the refrigerator back on, she is sitting on the side of the truck to where he's getting ready to climb up to get into the truck. He's asking her to move. She refuses. She at one point in time gives him the middle finger. She then climbs into the truck, sitting in the driver's seat of the truck. She then puts on his backpack, refusing to take it off, and then she becomes a victim. I'm going to play the video for you guys so that you can see it. We're going to watch it a couple times just so that you can get what's going on here. This is crazy. Let's continue.
Without the doors on there, it still won't fit. Your refrigerator measure at about 20.
Measure this refrigerator, please, while you, Mr. Handy Dandy tape measure man. Larry, will you bring me the tape measure from the other room?
So
no, I'm not.
No.
You can get your dispatch.
Okay. Listen.
Dispatch.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Larry, bring me my phone because I need Lowe's on the phone right now.
All right. Okay. All right. Look, I'm just trying to give you an understanding.
No, you don't. Sweetie, I have a doctorate degree. There's nothing for you to understand. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and
get the fuck away from my door. Sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah. No.
Can you get your wife, sir?
That's not my husband.
Can you?
No.
She's blocking.
We got another door, bro. She is crazy.
If you touch one goddamn thing in my fucking house.
Hey, that's what I be talking about, man. Hey, go ahead and load this thing back up, bro. We gone. It's over, bro. Back it up. Ma'am, can you please get out of our truck? Please get out of our truck. You see what I'm talking about, JJ? Oh, they don't pay enough for this, dog.
She attacking him. She got his backpack on. She tripping, man. It's the black woman. She said she got a doctorate degree.
Now she's attacking him because he's just trying to get his backpack.
He's just trying to grab his bag. That's it. This shit is crazy.
Yes, this is absolutely real. This is real, yes. He's just trying to get his backpack. He's not being aggressive. She's holding on to him as well. Crazy. trying to take his bag. She's screaming help.
Now she's screaming for help. She on some weird shit. Listen, man.
Bro,
We gotta go, man.
I can't get up. She got me.
Everybody just get up. Why you bleeding out the mouth?
Because he hit me in my face, and I'm pressing charges against you.
Ash. Bro.
Help me!
She bit him. That's why she's bleeding.
Shut the fuck up, Larry.
Stop.
Oh, whoa.
Ashley. I don't know. This man was.
We was trying to deliver her refrigerator.
He is psycho,
Take
y'all.
my phone, bro.
Help me! Let me go.
I don't have you.
He's only holding his backpack. Let his backpack go.
All right, so she's starting to get a little violent. So let me just narrate because I've seen this like twice. So upon them trying to get the backpack from her, she put on his backpack from his truck. So now you've stolen his property. You blocked him in the house, which that's, you cannot keep somebody where they do not want to be. So you locked him in your home and you blocked the doorway to where he can't leave. So now she's fighting him, kicking him. She also bit him. That's why her mouth is bleeding. And he's just trying to get his backpack. Thankfully, his friend, the other delivery guy who was there with him, recorded this entire incident. They've also contacted her job because I followed up on this. They contacted her job, and they also have a news conference that they're getting ready to do to exploit her for this incident right here. They also posted her. I don't agree that they should have doxed her, but somebody put up her information, her address, and her name. So that's in there too. It's crazy, y'all. But she is literally fighting him, and because they won't deliver the refrigerator because it won't fit, and they're telling her that's the reason why they can't deliver it. Now, this Larry guy, that's somebody who I guess was staying in her home. She's saying that's not her husband. Larry is trying to make her calm down, and she's actually going after Larry. And then she also makes a comment to Larry to pow the delivery guy. She's crazy as fuck, y'all. So the neighbor now has run over because she's laying on the ground hollering help, 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 like she's the victim. When dude is he's got his hands on his backpack. He ain't even touching her. As you guys can see, her feet come up and she's like literally kicking him. And she also is like hitting him. And this Larry guy in the blue shirt is trying to stop her from being aggressive towards him. Now, the white lady came over. That's the neighbor. She's saying, hey, what's going on? What's going on? She's telling the neighbor, oh, he's attacking me. He won't stop. And dude is trying to tell her, I'm just trying to get my backpack so that we can go. We tried to deliver her refrigerator and it won't fit. So we're just trying to leave. And she is refusing to allow him to leave. Now, the video it continues for her. It continues with her becoming more and more aggressive. So that's why I stopped it, because I don't want you to be like, okay, what the hell is this camera? All right. But that's what's going on. But as you guys can see, the comments are like, wow, Karen, oh my God, it says that she went way too far. A lot of people kept saying, why didn't they just go ahead and call the police? I don't think they wanted to escalate it that far. He just wanted to get his backpack and leave. Honestly, I feel like they should have called the police. Immediately, whenever she blocked the door and would not allow him to leave, that is when they should have called the police, say, okay, we're not doing this. 911, y'all get here. And that could have avoided where they are right now on the ground with her getting in their car, sitting in front of their truck, trying to prevent them from leaving. They should have called 911. So right here is, like I said, people in the comments, they've doxed her. They found out where she is. They put her address. This person says that she's a pharmacist and a pharmacy director. They said that people are saying mental illness, but speaking as a licensed mental health provider, that she can't always be the excuse for poor behavior, that she was pissed and she snapped. It says that, and she had plenty of moments to course correct. Unfortunately, this is out there and will forever impact her reputation. Says that hopefully she will accept responsibility and provide these men an apology at least. Okay. Says that sorry y'all had to deal with this. All right. Moving down, because I was looking at the comments. I always look at comments when I see crazy shit like this. All right, so let's continue. Her name is Ashley, okay? The lady's name is Ashley. They said this lady is unhinged. And Larry, sir, said that whoever you are no damn help to anyone. Right, like he could have maybe restrained her a little bit more and helped get the backpack. That's all they wanted with the backpack. They were going to leave. They're doing their job in terms of saying, hey, we can't deliver the refrigerator if it doesn't fit. That's, that's policy. They have to take it back. And then you deal with Lowe's and you call them on your time, but you can't hold them there in your home because you're mad. All right. This person says that you are a saint, that she punched you, kicked you, and even hit you in your privates, and she did, and refused to let go of your property. Said that you didn't even raise your voice. Said that, wow. Lord Jesus, bless these men for treating this woman with grace and mercy because she did not deserve it. Had she had another dude from the hood who didn't give a hot damn about her being a female, he probably would have been aggressive. Thank God he didn't become aggressive. And they did film all of this. She actually, from what I also read, she called the police on them like they were doing something to her and tried to use the fact that her mouth was bleeding to say that he hit her. But the police saw the video, you guys, of their video showing that he was never aggressive towards her. So she lied to the police and tried to get him arrested after they were just there to do their job. Okay. So they said that she has a doctorate degree and that she can afford the lawsuit. Said the kidnapping, which that's what that was when he tried to leave and you kept him from leaving. Theft, which you took his book bag, and physical assault, which you all saw right here on this video. Psycho. Okay. I'm trying to scroll down because they actually put her. They said lock her the F up. Absolutely. Okay. She does have a sense of entitlement. But everybody's going off in the comments, child. Thank y'all for sending this to me because I had not seen it as much as I be on social media trying to keep up with stuff. Okay, so they're saying her name is Ashley. I don't want to put her in. Do I want to do that? I mean, shout out to Chit Chat with QT because she's there. Chit Chat said crazy heifer. Okay, but they've identified who she is. But I mean, I'm not really doxing her because they already put it up. But they have her address. And they also know who she is. They even put her phone number up. Do I want to put that up? I don't know. Because I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God. But anyway, so somebody actually doxed her and they found out who she is. They put her name, her address, and they also put up her phone number so that I don't know why they did it, but yeah. So I'm gonna scroll past it a little fast. But anyway, they were saying poor Larry. That's Larry in the blue shirt. I don't know who Larry is to her. But this situation did get escalated because the guy that's filming actually did say that the news did get involved and they did expose this woman. And I think she got fired from her job as well as a pharmacist for this particular incident, you guys. But yeah.
Bleeding. Because he hit me in my face. Wait. You've been here, Larry.
Yes.
What's happening?
Tell her, Larry.
What's up?
If you don't smack that dude in his face.
Man,
okay,
so
you let go.
I'm right now.
I'm about to get it for you.
As you guys can see, the neighbor, I'm trying to be very careful with how much I show of this. As you guys can see, the neighbor is trying to get her hands out of the backpack so that they can get their backpack and just leave. So she is out of control. Yeah, we're gonna stop it there because I don't want to play too much to where it kind of looks like violence. Okay, but as you guys can see, that's what happened with that. So she was Ashley Cobb. We'll call your name on this channel because they've already identified you, sweetheart. Ashley Cobb, you have been exposed and arrested. Well, not arrested, but you've been fired. And I think they're getting ready to do, they said, some type of news press conference about this situation of her attacking them. Because you can see her foot on him. She kicked him in the private part. She bit him while he was trying to get his backpack. That's why her lip was bleeding. But oh my God, crazy. Thank you guys for sending me this. But I'm going to keep my ears to the streets on any other news developing with this situation. What do y'all think about that? They said, I'm happy this whole, or yeah, imagine if this was not recorded and she said, oh, he hit me, he punched me. They could have been arrested for assault had they not had video evidence. Like, no, we didn't touch her. I'm just, as you can see on video right here, officer, I'm just getting my backpack that she stole out of my vehicle. Okay, there's so many charges that she's facing behind this. Oh my God. All right, so let's move on. Let me get back to my main screen. Let's get back to the main screen. Chow. Crazy people. Oof. Crazy. All right. So let's move on. For those of you that I have to give a shout out to the blogger that put the information out, which is AL. I'm going to go ahead and say prior to me reading off this info, because I took a few notes, because it was audio that he played on his channel from a conversation with Arionne in the YouTube streets. Y'all know I don't really have boundaries. Well, I kind of do, but I try to talk about everything over here. Sometimes it may be a little cringe for people. I'll go ahead and put in my trigger warning banner, because some of this stuff is going to be a little triggering. So we want to make sure that we are covering ourselves in that aspect as well. But again, blogger AL, we'll have to give him a shout out because he did put the information out. I do not, and I'm going to say it again, I do not believe any of the info that was provided, nor do I condone what we're getting ready to talk about. Okay, I'm going to say it again. I do not believe any of the information that was provided in said audio, I'm not playing the audio. I'm going to read from my notes that I took. I do not condone what information was put out and the way that it was put out and in the nature that it was put out. I don't agree with that bullshit, because I believe if you're going to talk about someone's personal life and what they went through, traumatic experiences, that should be their personal business, and that's their story to tell. I don't feel like you should put somebody's personal shit out there as a means, as a get back, because I feel like that's what happened in this situation. So let's get into what was said. I took some notes. You guys may have seen the video. If you didn't, lucky for me, I took some pretty good notes. So let's get into it. All right. So again, Blogger AL did a audio. Y'all forgive me because my sinuses are running. Blogger AL did a video where he released another video of Arionne. She's heard speaking on Miss Van. Miss Van, who you guys know, if you guys are millimeters, y'all know that is Melody's mother. Okay. There's Melody's mother. So Arionne goes on to say that Martell downplayed her relationship with him and hopped on Tasha K to claim her pretty much as his woman because Melody pissed him off. So she's feeling like Martell is using her whenever he gets upset with Melody, which we all keep saying that's what he's doing. He don't want you, baby. You've been running behind this man for years. He ain't bought you no ring. He ain't proposed. He's not marrying you. You're there solely to watch his kids and give him sex when he wants it. All right. So she's now realizing that Martell is using her in order to make Melody jealous. So let's continue. Now, she speaks on a video that Impress, according to what she says, has done a video about her and Martell not giving a damn about her feelings. So now she's trying to play victim in terms of trying to say that she's going through anxiety attacks. And anytime she goes on social media and she see meaning the bloggers, content creators, videos that she goes through these anxiety attacks when she see us talking about her. She can't take it. It bothers her. And she goes into these modes of anxiety, according to her. Girl, bye. She says that Martell is lost in the sauce pretty much. And she goes on to say that he can't even get his wine business off the ground. So how can he help her after he's promised to help catapult her career? And, he's promised her television and all these other things. But yeah. It says, I did not subscribe. Or do I listen to that channel? No, I get that. Me either. But anytime I hear about news, I had a few people send it to me. So we're going to talk about it because this is, I do cover Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is in conjunction to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I don't condone this bullshit. And I don't believe the words that she was saying about Melody or Miss Van. But we're going to talk about it. Okay. I just want to make that very clear. I don't condone the bullshit and I don't believe it. So Arionne goes on to speak on Melody, and she's saying that Martell does not care at all about the things that she did to her son and her. So she's now trying to say that Melody did something to her and her son, that Martell doesn't care about the things that Melody's been able to get away with in terms of what she's done to Arionne and her son. What would that be? She didn't go into detail in terms of what it was. So you just put this out there in terms of saying, shout out to the 1,071 watching. Thank y'all for being here. Most of you guys are nosy, so come on over. But anyway, so she did not go into details in terms of what she felt that Melody would have done to her or her son. The only thing that we would know that would have been done was that she cut y'all off, that she was not going to be paying for no damn side baby, and for your ass to be riding around in no damn BMW on her dime, that Martell stole money from her, $17,000 to be exact, to give money towards a side piece in order to help her household when he had 4 children with her. So if you call Melody cutting Martell off and then you're being cut off as well as a means to say that Melody did something to you and your son, that's the only thing that I could see. Okay. Yeah, says it. Coleslaw been terrorizing Mel for years. Absolutely, you have. So this victim bullshit that she is trying to portray, I'm not buying that. Now, she also goes on to say that Martell had Melody get a BBL from Dr. Curves in Atlanta. But you're going to speak on Melody possibly getting a BBL. So the fuck, what if she did? She got the money to pay for it. She didn't have to trick it off like you did with Martell with your BBL that you keep denying that you got. This girl keeps saying she never had a BBL. Arionne, go back and look at your pictures from before because I got them. You had a full-fledged boy body with fucked up teeth. Your skin was effed up. Your hair, everything about you. I'm surprised Martell even looked your way. I'm surprised Martell even looked your way. But then again, the girl, what's the girl? DeAndre or whatever they said her name was, where I just read to you guys the other day, where she was blasting Martell and Marceau, and was telling things. What I read to you guys the other day, she was pretty much saying that Martell like ghetto type chicks. He like ghetto type chicks, and Arionne is that. She's definitely that. So now she's trying to blast and put out Melody's business to say that Martell had mail. I don't think that Martell can make Melody do shit. If she got a BBL, it's because she wanted to. I don't think that it was because no damn Martell sent her to Atlanta and told her to get no damn BBL from no damn Dr. Curves. But let's continue. So Arionne goes on to say that Melody told her that she was supposed to be her mentor. I doubt that. She also goes on to say that they, that believe it or not, that she and Melody actually had a great relationship and or friendship, and that they did not argue. And behind the scenes, they got along. But what she's portraying on the show and what she's been saying on social media is not what it really was behind closed doors. And she feels upset because she felt that Melody was able to monetize from, the pain that she went through with Martell and their divorce, when she's trying to say that she and Mel actually got along like friends behind the scenes. I don't see Mel befriending somebody who's sleeping with her husband and breaking up her family and talking shit about her online. I don't see that happening. So that's why I said this is total bullshit. Let's continue. It's kind of low-key pissing me off because it's like, girl, it's the audacity. Like, go away. How long have you been in this situation and Martell has not done anything that he promised, and you're still sitting here capping for this nigga, and the only reason that you are talking against him is because y'all are fighting in the moment? It hurts her so bad to sit back and see Melody still leveling up and having all the things that she thought she was entitled to have because she was his side chick, because he promised her that. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is total bullshit. Like, I really do. And if I was Melody, I would have Arionne's ass would be sitting on the stand when this revenge piece situation comes out, because, bitch, you need a rude awakening. Because you were behind that situation as well. And now, and we're getting to the point to where it's giving obsessive behavior, to where you're not letting go of this. Shout out to the 1220 watching. It's given that you're not moving on past this situation and raising your son, but you're steady digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're allowing Martell to continue to use you to where your ass gonna be locked the fuck up right along with him. That's what's gonna happen, because the jury trial is coming, and your ass need to be sitting up there right along with them and be questioned, because you did admit on Original Straight No Chasers video that you were going to release said video, and that you also showed the video to your sister, and you were going to give it to and or show it to and offer to show it to Original Straight No Chaser. So you are just as much behind the bullshit as Martell is. All right. Yeah. And you were going to release it for him because you asked. Shout out to Carson Blue. You asked Carson, what should I do, Carson? Should I do it? Should I put it out there? And it took Carson telling your stupid ass that if you do it, that Melody is going to press charges. And the only reason that you didn't put that Revenge P video out on Melody for Martell is because you were scared to go to jail. Let's continue. Arionne also mentions a child that she said that Miss Van had and put up for adoption. This is the second time I heard this. And I heard the first time I heard it was when she told it to Original Straight No Chaser in a video where Original Straight No Chaser recorded her. Now, all the videos and all the conversations that she had with Original Straight No Chaser, she recorded it. She still have those recordings on in her possession. And now that she and Original Straight No Chaser are no longer friends, she's been releasing those videos. Those could be also used in court, because Arionne, how the fuck do you know what goes on in Melody's life? What happened before you even met Martell? Martell is pillow talking to Arionne and telling her shit that she should not know about. And you a bitch ass nigga for that. And I'm going to say it right here on my show. Martell, you are this woman's husband. I'm going to say wife because you act like a bitch. But anyway, you were Melody's husband. Things that she shared with you that was very near and dear to her. And I'm not saying that this is what happened, But personal things that she may have shared with you, Martell, why the fuck are you telling your side piece to give her any type of leverage on the mother of your kids, on your ex-wife, the person who pulled your ass up out of the gutter, who fixed your damn teeth and gave you some type of motion in your life? Because nigga, you won't nobody, nor were you nothing when the fuck she met you. So why are you speaking on personal situations with somebody like Arionne to Arionne about Melody? Because that's the only place that this shit would have come from. Who else would have given Arionne this type of information where she's calling around to different bloggers and trying to set up interviews to try to blast Melody and try to shame her and trying to shame Miss Van into a decision that maybe she thought, and I'm not saying that it happened, but maybe she felt that that's what she needed to do at the time. And I know damn well you ain't talking about somebody putting somebody up for adoption, bitch, when you've gotten rid of 4 children, bitch. I'm a little passionate about it because I'm sick of the bullshit with Arionne and Martell. I'm sick of their asses. I'm so sick of them. Like, what the fuck is going on with you, girl? Let me give you some things that you can talk about, because it gets on my nerves when people always be trying to talk about other people's situation when their life is more fucked up. Arionne, talk about why you can't go back to Dayton, Ohio and live. And I've talked about this before, and I hope she come over here on the bullshit. I hope you try me on some shit, because there's some stuff that I know about you, Arionne, that I ain't even said on my channel yet why your ass got anxiety. Oh, I can up the anxiety on your ass. Because how dare you, bitch, to hop your ass on somebody's platform and feel like you have the damn audacity to talk about somebody's life and what may have happened to them. Talk about why your ass can't go back to Dayton, Ohio, because you couldn't keep your fucking legs closed to people in your fucking family. They don't trust you around their men, bitch, because you just like your motherfucking mama who lay up and sleep with other people's men. Your mama slept with another man who was married, while you want to be talking about Miss Van? To say that Miss Van slept with somebody that Mel's dad was married when Miss Van had a baby? And then to turn around and say that another child that she gave up for adoption, that their father was also married as well? Bitch, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Who are you? I had to save this topic for last, because these are some stupid ass clowns. How dare you blast someone else's fucking business when you got more skeletons in your fucking closet? You can't even close the fucking closet. You can't even close your closet. Oh, let's continue. But she mentions Arionne. When I say she, I'm talking about Arionne. Arionne mentions a child that Miss Van had and put up for adoption. Like I said, Martell told that bullshit, if that happened. Okay. Again, that's not your story to tell. That's not your business, and that's not your story to tell. See, that's why your son needs your attention, because you're so focused on somebody else and their life and their business. That's why your son is bad as fuck now with no discipline, because his mother don't have no fucking discipline. Why do you care what happened in Melody's life? You are so obsessed. This obsessive behavior that you have with trying to expose someone else. So you don't talk about the children you unalived. Shout out to the 1342. You don't talk about the children you unalived by a married man. Let's be one thou out. See, it get on my nerves when people want to try to expose other people and you got more shit going on with you. Girl, you are a jealous, obsessive, psychiatric needing biatch. You need some psychiatric help, just like Martell. And the longer you stay with his ass, the crazier your ass gonna be. Yeah, Martell is crazy. I'm saying it right here on my channel. I said allegedly, because I like to be a little cute. But bottom line is, both of y'all asses are fucking crazy. Martell, you crazy to fumble the bag. You crazy to fumble a marriage from a woman to put up with your bullshit when you knew you want shit and won't gonna ever be it. And now that she has left your ass, you ain't got shit. And you try to recreate that with somebody who wants shit, who ain't shit and won't never will be shit. And you mad over a decision that you made Why you out here allegedly burning women with your nasty ass? Yeah, I'm going there today. Who gonna check me on it? Who? Arionne? Martell? This is how many fucks I give about that. When I heard this bullshit, I said, I got to talk about this. Let's continue. She goes on to say that Miss Van had 2 kids, like I said, by 2 different married men. Okay. She says, but people don't talk about that. Why the fuck would they talk about that? Why would that be the topic of discussion? Who is just sitting around drinking coffee and mentions, oh, by the way, she had 2 kids by 2 different married men? No, bitch. Talk about you jumping from man to man to man and messing with other people's men. Talk about the fact that Knox paternity is in question. Why there's another man out there claiming paternity of your son while you are blaming it on a married man. Talk about why you had a spite baby so that your ass can be on fucking TV and have the life of somebody else who you run around here with thinking that your ass is. I feel like you sit in the mirror and you study Melody and you want to be her so fucking bad with your psycho ass. I feel like you sat back and you studied her. Because Melody said you did the same thing. Shout out to brown skin girl. Melody says that you studied my life and you studied my family dynamics, so much so because you wanted my life. Melody said that shit. I feel like, because every time Melody has a milestone of something great that she's doing and she announces it, what does Arionne do? She come out trying to announce some bullshit as well. She's blocked you on every single platform. And what do? Shout out to the 1403. What do? You create dummy pages in order to still follow, harass, stalk this woman. That's some psycho behavior. I'm calling it right here. And that's to anybody else to do that bullshit. If you get blocked by somebody and you go out of your way to keep creating pages to follow said person, stalk said person, you are fucking psycho. I'm saying it right here. That's psycho behavior. You need to be on fucking medication. You need on one of them white jackets with the clamps in the back. Bitch, you need on one of them. But scary as I don't know what. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have anxiety. Oh my God. The police. I don't want the police. Yeah, bitch. That's who exactly need to pull up to your house. Because they've been there a few times. With you and Martell over there on the bullshit, with them children over there watching. That's why your son is violent like he is, because he's seeing things in that house. Children learn their behaviors from what they see. People keep saying, why does he hit so much? Why is it your son at how old is Knox? 4 or 5 years old? This boy is saying motherfucker. The motherfucker probably don't even know his fucking ABCs. And I'm not trying to talk about the child. So don't nobody be in my comments with that bullshit. Karen, why are you talking about the child? Fuck that. The point that I'm making is, if you can say motherfucker, nigga, you should know ABCs. You should know 1 + 1. You should know words by now. You get ready to go to school. So you don't have time to teach your son anything but motherfucker. And when your son is in videos in the background saying that you are a liar too, that speaks volumes to your parental skills, ma'am. While Martell want to sit up and say that you are a great mother. Motherfucker is a great way to say it. I wouldn't say a great mother. Let's continue. Arionne goes on to say, okay, that when Melody does, when she did the side chick song, y'all remember when Melody made the song about the side chick, the you, that song. She says Melody was talking about her, but she was really talking about her mama. So now you're trying to come for somebody's mama? What about your mama? The one that you didn't even know that she was the only bitch in the house. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I don't give a hot damn this morning. I'm on a roll. Everybody's a bitch this morning. I don't give a hot damn. Okay. When I get over it, then you're not a bitch. But for right now, you're a bitch. But let's talk about your mama, Arionne. You want to call Melody's mama a side chick? What the fuck are you? Let's start with you, because charity begins at home, bitch. Let's start with you. Let's start with your mama first, because she had you. Who raised you? Let the people say, y'all don't put down. Y'all don't have people say, who raised you, bitch? Who the fuck raised you? Okay. I hate to say this about people, but Arionne, had your mother swallowed you, bitch, we wouldn't be dealing with this shit today. I said that shit. I'm saying it again. Had your mama swallowed you, bitch, we wouldn't be dealing with your silly ass today. Because you got to be one silly bitch to sit up and have a baby by a nigga that you know don't give 3, 2, 1 fucks about you. And they use you to commit crimes where you have said that you and Martell have done some things that could land you in jail for a long time. You are a stupid bitch. To put yourself in a situation to be away from your children over a man. This is some for my man bullshit right here. That's exactly what this bullshit is. And now you want some type of clout and motion and attention behind it for reaching out to content creators. Because you want to talk about getting your story out. Bitch, you don't have a fucking story. We've heard your story on Tasha K, baby, when she sat down and interviewed your sorry ass, and you didn't even deserve that with your scary ass. Because as soon as she mentioned calling Melody, what did you, you couldn't even talk. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't even want to have a conversation with her. Why, bitch? You mentioning her. Why? Why? You mention her on social media. You have so much to say about her on social media. You write these long ass posts about her on social media. Why, bitch? Why you don't want to talk to her on the phone? This is who you admire, remember? You admire her. You want to be her. Why is that? This bitch got so nervous. She about dropped her phone trying to call Martell. Oh my God. They're getting ready to call Melody. I don't want to talk to her. I prefer not to talk to her. Bitch, prefer to keep your fucking legs shut. That's what your preference should be. To keep your legs closed. Because that's what's got you in the situation now. Why you want to talk about somebody having multiple kids and multiple baby daddies? Paris' daddy is not the same daddy as Knox. Here you go. Since you want to do a rundown on other people's coochie mouths, let's talk about yours. Let's talk about yours. While you running around telling people that your baby daddy is out here gay, and ain't nothing wrong with it, that's how you want to live your life. Bottom line is, while you running around with bumps on your mouth behind this nigga, where women are talking about he burning them, you are willing to do any and everything to please him for what? What are you getting out of this? What are you getting out of this? You still not on the show. You still don't have no car. You still in a Section 6 apartment. You still wearing the same clothes over and over and over. And every time we see your ass, it's the same shit. I feel like I'm watching an episode of, what's that damn movie that they play over and over and over and over and over every time we see your ass. Let's continue. AL goes on to say that he has information that came out about Melody being violated by some white man. What the? Out of all the things that we could talk about, that's what we're doing now. Arionne. So Arionne goes on to say that that Melody was violated by said white man and that it was absolutely true. How do you know that? She didn't even say allegedly. She said, no, I know it to be true. Bitch, you don't know it to be true. What you do know is that that's hearsay. Groundhog Day. Thank you. Every time I see this bitch, it's like Groundhog Day. The same bullshit over and over and over again. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of that white skirt. I'm sick of them tan heels. I'm sick of that dry ass bun. I'm sick of them green braces. I'm sick of you, Arionne. Melody needs to sue the fuck out of you, and you ain't got nothing. Granny the Great. I can't even look at the comments because y'all are crazy. Let's continue. Arionne goes on to say that Melody tried to say that Martell was violating her daughter, Paris. Y'all remember when that rumor came out some years, I want to say maybe a year or so ago, where it was said that Martell may have violated Paris, which is Arionne's daughter. Arionne is saying that Melody put that lie out there, that Melody put that rumor out there, that Martell did that as a means to try to make him look like an abuser. Well, bitch, you can't make nobody look like what they are. Now, I'm not saying that he violated your daughter, but we do know the motherfucker is an abuser. Shout out to the 15K watching. I mean, the 1,500 watching. We do know that shit. That's court documented. When a nigga can't see his kids for 56 days, oh, it's something there. They don't just take your kids away because they ain't got shit else to do today. And that's on period. Somebody said, did Nate confirm that? I mean, all this shit is hearsay. It's hearsay. Do you have documentation? Do you have some type of real proof? Because we all know Martell has the tendency to lie all the fucking time. 96% of what come out of Martell's mouth be lies. Because he is an attention-seeking bitch just like her. Just like her. You got to verify his shit. Like, for real, nigga, if you tell me it's raining, I got to go to the fucking window at this point. Like, that's just how much this nigga lie. And Arionne is the same way. And she has this sense of entitlement because she been with this sorry ass nigga for so fucking long to where she feels like she the wife now. Go back and look at the interview that she did with Shan and Martell. She was sitting there like she was Melody. I'm sitting here watching this shit in real time like, bitch, what? This girl really thinks she's his wife. Where were we? Didn't we go eat? Bitch, are you really claiming a nigga because he bought you a patty melt out this bitch? You feel special because a nigga bought you a patty melt and some fries out this bitch? With a sweet tea on the side? And then couldn't pay his damn rent and got put out the next month? Was that a flex for you? Was that a flex for you? Because according to Melanie, he done moved how many times? Yeah. Hoes out here getting excited over patty melts and fries and an iced tea out this bitch. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? And then when he did buy your car, the shit was used and stayed broke down. And Marceau had to keep taking money over there for you to take the shit to the shop until they repossessed the bullshit. Yeah. Let's put your business out there since you want to talk. Shout out to Chef Don Don in the house. Shout out to brown skin girl in the house. I saw you in here. Full of shit. Full of shit. Let's continue. If I was Melody, I would sue him for fucking defamation of character. Start with Martell. I would add charges to his ass. Because, bitch, why? If she did tell you that in a moment of vulnerability, and that's why women, you have to be very selective in who you choose as a person to call your mate, your better half, because niggas like Martell will make you snap off on their ass, like for real, in real time. For real. You got to watch who you tell your fucking business to, if that happened, because I don't know, I wasn't there. But something that near and dear and that personal, that's not something you go and tell to your enemy. That's not something that you do. And then you get on the internet and just talk about that shit all willy-nilly like it's just something that just happened, just sporadically. No, this girl, if that happened to her as a young girl, that is something that she's probably dealing with internally, that she may have had to get counseling for. So you don't make a joke out of someone's being violated, especially by a grown-ass individual, if that happened. And then to try to blame her mother in terms of saying that she was the cause of that shit and that she is this bad, horrible mother. Bitch, who are you? Your mother is a bad mother for breaking up another family across town and then instilling in your slow-ass head that you grew up in a two-parent household. Let's talk about that shit, because you kept repeating that like it was just true facts out here. That's why you got to do your homework on people. I feel like Martell loved Bomb Mel when he met her. He knew she was going somewhere. He knew she had some motion. She was smart. She was giving him money to get back into school. She was that girl. While he tried to downplay her in the Tasha K interview, I caught that bullshit. Because, nigga, you was all up on her. Out of all the women you could have been with and all the boys that you allegedly were chasing, from what we hear, spreading booty brownies all over fucking campus, nigga. Let's talk about that, okay? You love bombed someone that you knew had some couth about her and it was going somewhere in life, and you attached yourself onto her because you knew you won't shit and won't going nowhere. And that little football scholarship that you thought you were going to get that was going to save you and make you somebody, you didn't get that shit. So you knew you had to have a backup plan, and Melody was your backup plan. Yeah, Theo. Shout out to Wanda. Wanda said he was out here with a nigga named Theo. I said from the Huxtables. That Theo? I hope that ain't. But anyway, let me stop. That's the only Theo I know. He's a nigga off the Huxtables over there. Yeah, they said nigga named Theo coming in and out of your house over there. Your baby mama Arionne said you like men, that you be messing with men. Now Tisha came out here and said you messing with men since college. I'm just saying. Somebody said they need the earbuds. Y'all know I'm raw. If you in the office, please put your earbuds in. This ain't some shit you listen to out loud. Because y'all know I do not have no, none of that, child. This is not a PG show. I'm sorry. But let's get back into character. Nigga, you've been doing splits on dicks since college, allegedly. That's what they said. I won't dare. But word on the curb is that you ain't doing splits on dicks since college. That's what they say. But anywho and anyway, let's continue. But yeah, there needs to be some defamation of character lawsuits put out there. And that's going to shut her ass up, okay? Because she's scared of the popos anyway. She's scared of court. She's scared of all that shit. But to then say that the only reason that Melody, she's saying allegedly that Melody put that information out about Martell allegedly abusing her daughter because she wants to paint Martell as an abuser. So now you're trying to help keep his reputation intact, because if his reputation is trash, he can't get you to where he promised he would take you. That's what this is. That's what this is. Let me protect this nigga because he ain't came up on his promise to me yet. So I gotta keep protecting this nigga, even though I'm tired of him, even though he ain't doing shit for me, even though he keeps promising me this. Martell is he gonna keep promising you shit, and he can't deliver on those promises. So every fucking day he gonna tell you something different. And because you are very slow, and he knows that you're gullible, he knows that you want something so bad, and you're gonna stick right there and wait because you want fame so bad, but you want it by way of somebody else. You ain't gonna work for that shit. Oh, you ain't gonna work for it. That's why you said you loved Martell better when he was with Melody. Why is that? What type of psycho bullshit is that? If you are in love with a man, you want to see this man with another bitch other than you? You like to see him better over here with his wife than to be with you because of what you can get out of the deal? So you can't be your best self without sharing a man. That's what you're saying. Because that's all you know. Because that's all you've seen. Because that's what your mammy used to do. Mammy. I said mammy. We can take trigger warning down. We can take the trigger warning down. We can take that down. We can put this one up though. That's all you know. Because that's what your mammy used to do. She slept with her legs open. That's what the people said. I ain't say it. Your mama slept with her legs open because she ain't never know when some good D was gonna come through the door. Yeah, I said it. Am I triggering your anxiety now, bitch? Am I triggering your anxiety now, bitch? Okay, because I know you watch our videos. I know you watch mine too. You don't call that Empress. Empress did a video about me, and I had so much anxiety. Let me crank up your anxiety today, bitch, since you want to be up and talking out of turn. Let's do that. Yeah, please hit the like button as well. Thank you. I know you're here. I hope we have 1,500 likes because we got 1,500 watching. Now, she goes on to say that Martell tried to say that Mel is trying to paint him as an abuser. Well, let's go down the line of what we know, court document wise, as it relates to Martell. Okay. Corporal punishment. According to court documents, he was not supposed to give corporal punishment to his children, and he still continued to do so. So much so until you drew blood from from your son, Tank, to be exact, which then got you banned from seeing your children for 56 days, and then you still blame their mother in terms of saying she should have called you for some shit that you did to your children. She didn't owe you a fucking conversation. She did exactly what she should have done. She should have called Child Protective Services on your ass, because you're angry that she won't come back and allow you to continue to disrespect her. That's what this whole anger mess is with you, Martell. You're mad because you cannot continue to control her. Okay. You cannot continue to try to make her do things that you want her to do sexually or asexually in the bedroom when she knows. And I talked about this yesterday. She was smart enough to put herself and her health and everything else first and not put herself in a situation to where she catch something when other women are popping up out the woodwork saying, hey, bitch, I got to go to the clinic. I done slept with this nigga unprotected and bitch, I'm burning. Yeah, that's a real thing. We just talked about that. running around with them damn Scott boys, allegedly. Because that's what was said. Down here like Usher, honey, talking about let it burn. So corporal punishment, that's a means of abuse. Well, you made the children eat hot sauce. We're going to go down the list, Arionne, since you don't know what abuse is. Because you've been Stockholm Syndrome for so long. So you made your children eat hot sauce as a form of punishment. When they wouldn't tell you things about their mother, you promised them ice cream, and if they didn't do it, then you gave the person who told the least. Y'all remember all this shit. The child that told the least got the least. So now you're pitting your children against each other because they will not tell you something about their mother when it's already been said through the courts, bitch. You ain't supposed to know what she's doing anyway. That's called stalking through your children, through third party. That's what that is. Let's continue. Punching your kids. Who does that? For a man who works out in the gym and lifts 200, 300, maybe 400 pounds, you don't know your strength, sir, especially when you are punching your son. And the reason why you have so much animosity towards your son is because he took your place. Yeah, Tank. You didn't have a fucking issue with him wearing no chain when you lived in the house with him. But every little thing that he does now, you nitpick every little thing. He wears a chain to school. Oh, now he's trying to be a thug. When you're in the gym with slave chains around your neck, you don't see anything wrong with that, though. You don't see anything wrong with that. The person who got everything wrong with them, you nitpick everything somebody else do. All of a sudden now, Melody can't have the children on national television, but you can sit in therapy sessions and you use the children in your therapy sessions to deflect from you talking about what's really wrong with your ass. Oh, I got a video. Just so nobody will be saying, oh, Caramel's lying again. Let's go ahead and show that shit. Let's show it. Let's take a pause for the calls. Let me rest my voice right quick. We got some more. Let's share this bullshit. That's why I said something's really going on with this nigga. Nigga, talk about why all your drawers in the back got holes in them because you out here running around with boys. Let me go there right quick. Allegedly. Hypothetically, maybe. Okay. Let's say it that way. Because people say you like boys. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. If that's who you want to do. That's your business. But talk about why all your little tighty whities out here got brown stains and skid marks and holes in the back for easy access. Let's talk about that shit. So you want to talk about the kids? Oh, my son is in baseball. Your therapist bitch is asking you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so fucked up, Martell? Well, my kids is over there playing baseball. My daughter is over there in tennis. You know, my other daughter, she's real good over there too. She's in the spelling bee. Bitch, she didn't ask you that. Let's get into this video.
How was everything with you?
Everything is
That's the question.
good. You know, just busy. You know, kids and sports. Martell started sports up, baseball, and Mariah just got done with a couple of tournaments over the last couple of weekends.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's not waste no time.
Yeah.
I want to hear your goals.
My goal is to really just raise some successful children, and
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. However,
your goal is to raise successful children, and you ain't even successful. So where do they learn being successful from besides their mother? Children learn from what they see. Father ain't doing shit, but being aggressive. You can't even, according to Arionne, and she said it, the same person who you use to help keep your image up, came out and said in the same video, this nigga can't even keep can't even get a wine business, a white label wine business off the ground. So now you can't have your children on the show. Melody can't have the kids on the show, but you can sit up and talk about them like they're on the show. Do y'all see how this works for him? You are a controlling narc, sir. This woman just asked you what is going on with you. And you have deflected by using your children who you said you don't want on the show anymore because you don't want their image tainted. You want them to grow up and then make the decision as to when they can be on TV. But you can sit up and talk about them and talk about their entire life and what they're accomplishing and what they're doing. But you can't not at one point in time in this video talk about any accomplishments from yourself. We ain't heard no accomplishments from you. So you're hiding your bullshit behind your children who are accomplished business people at their age. Your children are more accomplished than you. So now you are riding on the clout of your children's success because you have none. Let's continue.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
That does not replace what your purpose is and what your calling is. Short-term goals are great. I want to make sure my kids do well this school year. I want to make sure they have the discipline that they need to become great adults. All of those.
But you have no discipline. Knox has no discipline. You didn't mention Knox at all. Did y'all notice that in this video? He only mentions the success from his children with Melody because those are his only children that are successful. If you notice that, he wants success so bad he's hiding behind his children, and he's using the fact that his children are successful to make him look good as if he contributed to their success. I ain't heard nowhere because Arionne did a live and said, oh, Knox is in baseball, Knox is in football. Now, all these things that she says that he's doing is great. I ain't hear you mention nothing about that right here. I hear nothing about what Knox have accomplished, but you did go down the line with your kids with Melody.
Things are good, but we've been working on just you elevating your vision for yourself.
If I take any steps back with my kids in trying to build myself right now, if I do anything extra for myself, I think that they're going to be missing a lot right now. And it's just a sacrifice that I have to make.
What are you sacrificing? 1 week on, 1 week off. Melody bring them food when they're in your care. What are you doing? You can't even keep a roof over your head. What are you sacrificing? The children are sacrificing their peace, their normalcy coming to your home with the paramour that broke up their home to have to be harassed and bullied by the paramour's children. They are sacrificing more than you. So once again, you are using your children to hide your pain and your issues behind your children who are also in therapy because you fucked them up slightly because you can't keep your mess in your pants. And because of decisions that you continued to make over your children. You didn't think about your children when you were running the streets with multiple women, not just Arionne. So now all of a sudden, you're sacrificing for your children. What happened to the sacrifice when you were supposed to be at home, when your wife had just had a baby, or ex-wife now? What happened to the sacrifice? You saying, you know what? I'm not going out tonight. I'm going to stay home and help my ex-wife now. Because she has a newborn baby and other children who may have to eat, take a bath, get to bed on time. I'm going to sacrifice. So now you know what the word sacrifice means? That's a mystery.
You know what I'm saying? That's a sacrifice that I know that I was going to have to make going through the divorce and stuff like that. And just knowing my ex-wife and me knowing me, you know?
Why are those two things have to compete for you? You owe it to them.
Yeah.
To develop yourself.
You're right. Let me stop having excuses. That's what I got. I have excuses.
That's what I got.
Because again, I can do that at 11, 12 o'clock at night in terms of self-development. So
one should be sleep at 11 to 12 o'clock at night. It's given that you're losing sleep because those demons are raging in you. You're up at 11 to 12 o'clock at night trying to figure out other things that you can do to fuck up your ex-wife's life. That's why you're not sleeping. Most people are in bed by then, Martell. See, I caught that. Most normal people are in bed at 11, 12 o'clock at night, especially if they have jobs to go to, if they're business people, if they have important things that they have going on in their lives. Most of the time they're already in bed. But people who are up on demon time, they're not asleep or trying to go to sleep because their minds are doing this, thinking of things to do to try to fuck up other people's lives. That's what people do that are on demon time, Martell. You just told on yourself. That's not a sacrifice. That's called psychiatric mess that you got going on with you, sir. Okay? That's what that is. That's not sacrifice. I'm sorry. I know sacrifice and psychiatric sound the same, but no. Let's continue.
Let me stop having excuses.
We've been talking a lot about inner substance versus the exterior.
Yeah.
Surface
digging deeper.
level, digging deeper.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
I've always said I'm mentally strong because it's like I can stop some in a minute, you know. But it just certain things. It's a certain thing that it's been difficult for me to stop, you know.
You're mentally strong, and you've always told yourself that you're able to stop certain things. Like what? Harassing people? You've not done that. Obviously, you're not strong enough mentally, because Melody's been dealing with this shit for 6 years, in addition to her children. So you've not been able to stop doing that. You've not been mentally strong enough to stay your ass out of the courtroom, filing motion after motion on some egregious bullshit that you continue to make up in your mind at 11 and 12 o'clock at night, when your ass should be asleep, up thinking of stupid shit to do, to run to the courts to file another motion to get the courts to push that shit back again. We are in 2025. This mess has been going on with the child custody case and with this revenge piece for years. So why the fuck are we still dealing with the same mess when this should be already over? You should be in a relationship, in a healthy relationship with someone else, to where you're rebuilding your life. You should be thriving with your businesses. You should be co-parenting with Melody with no problem. Melody should be able to date. She should be able to come out and be with whomever she wants to be with, and you don't give no fucks, and you're not bothering her. She should not have to fly out of town in order to have a normal relationship with whoever she might want to have one with, because she doesn't want you popping up on her with the cameras in her face and with whoever she decides to have lunch with. You are in a psychiatric state where you need help. That's why they told you to get the psychiatric evaluation. You refuse to do that because you know your ass is fucked up. You know it. You know it. I keep saying it's something that happened in your childhood. Now, I'm not psychic. I mean, I can be. I can be psychic. Is this giving, Miss Cleo? Is this giving? I can be psychic, but my spidey senses are telling me, okay, my spidey senses are telling me that something happened in your childhood. Now, I remember Martell talked about his mother, and I might have talked about this before, but I want to reiterate, where you talked about your mother always had boyfriends, that's plural, where she never ever really paid attention to you, and your boyfriends never took up any time with you, that she would stay in her room with her boyfriends. They never talked to you. You and your brother, both of you guys. Martell has been attention seeking since a child. This behavior that he is displaying is attention seeking, and he's using the courts as a means to do that. He's using this stalking behavior. He's using Arionne as a means of deflection and attention seeking. He don't like her. She don't compare to Melody. He already said on this last episode, ask me, do I still love Melody? I'll be lying. Hell yeah, I still love her. We know that, Martell. See, these are things you need to talk about in therapy, of why you did what you did, of why you put yourself in a situation to where you're right back to where you were when you met Melody with nothing. You didn't have to be. She saw through your shit that you were in and still wanted to build with you. Kind of like God. You know, God, they said God looked beyond your faults and see your deeds. That's kind of what she did with Martell. She looked beyond all of your faults, Martell. And she saw that you needed someone that was stable in your life. You didn't have any stability growing up. I know you like to say your grandmother. Your grandmother didn't pour into you as she needed to, because look how you turned out. You talked about as a child, you was wild, you was bad. But then you have these certain expectations for your own children. They can't say anything out of the way. You're so militant with your children when you as a child was out of control. So you, of all people, as a parent, should know how that works. Children are going to be children. They're not going to be perfect every day. So every little thing that they do, you should not be pulling out a belt in terms of trying to correct them as such. I said it the other day. I can say one thing to my son. I can look at him a certain way and don't nothing have to come out my mouth, and he know I better get my shit together. It's all about how you raise your children. But because you are angry, and you never spank a child or discipline a child when you're angry, because sometimes that shit can be turned into abuse. And that go for anybody watching me. There's a certain time that you should do that shit. Have a conversation. where you're instilling. It should be a learning experience in that particular disciplinary issue with that child. You don't just pull out something, I told you. There should be a conversation where you are telling your children, all right, this is why we're here. And this, you know how you talk to your kids. Martell doesn't do that because he's so angry. And those lashes that the children are receiving is what he really want to give to their mother. Because every one of his children look just like Melody, including the oldest one. Mariah is a spitting image. Sugar Mama. That's how I Sugar Mama. The reason why Sugar Mama gets so much negative energy, why she's getting bullied by Knox. Sugar Mama was supposed to be that baby that was the glue. She was supposed to be that glue, that super glue, that gorilla glue that held Martell there, even though he knew he was fucking around on Mel the entire marriage. Sugar Mama was supposed to be that one person, that one thing that kept him and Melody together. He was counting on that shit. He was like, oh, she just had a baby. Bitch, she ain't going nowhere. Oh, we're going to stay together. Oh, we together forever. She ain't going nowhere. She just had a baby. Oh, nah, she not about to leave me with no newborn. You underestimated her strength as a woman because even though she was in a weak space, can we go a little biblical? Just a little bit. Even though in that time, in that moment, she was in a very weak space, you weren't thinking about the fact that she grew up in church. Her mother was a first lady, which means she learned how to pray. And it's what a lot of you guys need to learn how to do. When you're in moments where you don't know, at moments of despair, when you don't know where you're going to get your strength from, pray. You get all of your strength from God. Melody kept her connection with God, even though she was going through what she was going through, even though she still tried to love this person who was, disrespecting her, abusing her. She was watching her kids go through it. She had to get out of that situation. She had to detach herself from that situation because she was in a place of being unequally yoked with someone who was not there to build her up, but to tear her down. That's why I said you have to be careful with who you attach yourself to, because you look around and everything is ashes when you thought you were building. You thought it was green grass and trees and flowers and roses and, daffodils and all that shit growing. And you look around and it's nothing but ashes. Everything is burned. Everything you touch and try to grow is ashes because of who you're attached to. And sometimes you got to cut people off in order to be able to grow in the magnitude that you're supposed to grow in. Look at Melody now versus when she was married to Martell. Double. She has doubled now because she detached herself. I'm sure she had some moments where she cried out of being lonely. That was a new situation for her. She was married to him for 12 years. You don't fall in and out of love like that at all. You don't do that. When you love a person, you love them. So there were moments she was probably lonely. That's probably why Sugar Mama still sleeps with her. It's different when you're used to sleeping beside a man every night and you go from that being cut completely off because you made a choice to have peace over being with somebody like this on my screen. That's a different situation for you. It takes a lot of relearning how to be alone. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself, especially when you're relearning yourself. When you're with someone for so long, you don't know who you are anymore because you become this person who has this routine of pleasing other people, especially when you have children. Sometimes you kind of look over yourself for the sake of hoping and making things run smooth in your household. She has 4 children. Just 4 children. Martell was very demanding. He wanted her to cook every day, go to work every day, Like her life was every day. And he wanted to keep her busy because he was busy over here doing things he shouldn't have been doing. If he could keep her in the office and leave her there with those children, she didn't have time to think about what he was doing outside the household, which he was not supposed to be doing. That's how he had time to be taking Arionne and helicopter rides and spending the money on her and doing other things and telling Melody he's out looking at properties when you was really looking at pussies. I know they both start with P, but nigga, who you thought she was fooling? She said she knew all along. But what she was doing was creating her future with her children without you. And you didn't even realize that she was already leaving your stupid ass while you were doing what you were doing. You would come home with that stupid ass smile and that grin on your face like you thought you was getting away with some shit. Meanwhile, she was already planning to leave your ass. Oh, I love when the tables turn. Taylor planning to leave his ass already. You don't just up and say one day, I'm out of here. No, it's a process. It's a process. Oh, it's a process. It's a process. You get tired. So you got to eventually start putting things together. Start moving some money to some accounts. Start going to look at some apartments or houses. Don't say nothing to your kids because you know they talk too much. But just start getting things in order. Lucky for Melody, she's very business driven. She knows how to handle things. She's very strategic in how she moves. She don't talk and tell her business before she needs to. You never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, but you're strategic. That's how you got to move when you're dealing with someone like this, who will run ahead of you and stop things like he's trying to do now with the courts. You got to keep moving. You got to keep planning. When she sat down with him to have the final discussion with him about dissolving the businesses, this motherfucker sat there like, where did this come from? Planning, being strategic, knowing what you're doing. That's how Melody moved. Oh, yeah. You don't think about it. Martell was still out there running with Arionne, living up, running with the Scots, talking shit online. Whole time, Melody was planning, being strategic, getting things in order, making sure her children were good, creating businesses, because she knew she was getting ready to dissolve the ones that she was in with him. He didn't know all this stuff. That's how you got to be dealing with somebody like Martell. Because even though he's dumb book-wise, he is street smart. You got to deal. You got to think about it. There's a difference now. Melody is very, I ain't going to say she's not street smart, but when it comes to Martell, somebody who grew up in the streets, who came from the streets, he knows how to manipulate things. And he knows how to get what he wants the street way. But when you have someone who is book smart and they know how to, like Melody does, strategic, planning, thinking ahead, putting things in order. So while you're playing, I'm planning. I'm going to say it again. While you're playing, go on out there and play. That's why she won't worry about his ass. Melody was in, I'm not chasing you no more because I'm chasing something over here. I'm not worried about you with Arionne. I'm worried about getting these businesses off the ground. This sugar mama business, this 7th Avenue. I'm getting this shit started because when I end this shit over here, this is already popping. That means I ain't missed a beat, baby. That's why Martell said, oh, don't put me in a place where I ain't going to be able to take care of myself. You weren't planning. You weren't strategic. Y'all get where I'm going with this? So you play too much. And I said it the other day. How is it that you can stay in a home with someone that smart, that business-minded, that knows how to get things popping and going? Melody can start a small little business and boom, it blows up into 7th Avenue. Everything she touches just... Meanwhile, everything Martell touches, that's why you needed her. You needed that connection. But once she unplugged your ass, you ain't got no power. You ain't got no power once she unplugged that ass. And that's why you mad, because she took away your power. That's what his problem is. Boom, she unplugged that ass and plugged up over here on her own energy. And you didn't think she had that much energy on her own because you were telling the world that you were running shit. But it took her unplugging your ass for everybody to say, you know what? This nigga really ain't got no motion. Oh, people hate when you unplug from their ass. Oh, yeah. People that like to ride your back when you doing all the hard work, mess around and unplug from their ass. And you will see just how real they are. You will see just how negative and how vile they can be when you stop allowing people to ride your back that's been riding your back for years and taking all the fucking credit like they've been doing everything and you've been doing nothing. He even coerced his mother in on that bullshit in terms of saying, oh, Melody is lazy. Melody does nothing. Melody just sits around. I got to cook and clean. I'm the dominant parent. I'm the this. Oh, that's all this nigga was saying. In interviews, he was saying on the show. Anybody that would listen, Martell was saying that shit. But now that Melody unplugged from your ass, and now that people are actually seeing that everything that she's doing, from TikTok to 7th Avenue to you know, Sugar Mama's little line, to everything, even her children's businesses, everything that she's touching is turning to gold. She's got her penthouse. She's doing well. And she didn't need you. There's a difference between needing something in someone and wanting something in someone. There's a difference. I can do without you. I mean, I need you. I would love to have you. But if you're not going to do right, I can unplug and be okay on my own. That's what she was letting you know. That's what the divorce was saying to you, Martell. But you're not willing to accept that because you can't hide your lies anymore behind Melody. That's why you keep mentioning her. Melody. Oh, that same scene with Marceau and him, when you had that big blow up, you tried to trap Melody back in that bullshit again. She was like, I know this person. I'm about to call you when you text her. So Melody, guess what the Scots had to say? See, that's the shit you used to do. These are the same people that you had against her. Remember, your friends. These are your friends. These are not her friends. The Scots are not her friends. These are people you brought around in an effort to try to help you bring her down. Boom. She detached from your ass. And now you mad because you can't control. Let's continue with this scene right here.
God has revealed people for who they are, their intentions and things like that. But people call them red flags. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I ignore them, or I sweep it under the rug, and I keep it in my life, and that becomes a circle. And I think that's damaging to me. It's even damaging to them too. Instead of me just, like you said, just cutting it off. Sometimes I don't know how to cut stuff off.
And I get it. It's always difficult to sometimes let go of things that feel like we get some type of satisfaction out of them.
100%.
But you not being willing to let those things go and really focus on your development. I think it's the same thing you do with the children. You use the children to not really focus on your development. And none of these relationships are really getting the best of you.
Yeah. Okay. Mentally, I have to become a lot stronger to let things go that I know that's not good for me when it comes to people.
What else do you need to work on?
Honestly, I think that's it. Why you look like that? I'm so well. As I talk to you, you tell me where I'm damaged at and what I need to work on, because I just know that has been that's been major for me right there.
See, your only issue is that you can't let things go, and then you'll be all the way better after that, Martell. And that you got to cut certain people off. No, your issue is that you're not being honest with yourself. And as long as you continue to live a lie, because you could tell a lie, but you're living within a lie, and you're keeping up this lie of what you want people to see you as, okay? Because you were able to live a lie when you was with Melody. That was a whole lie. You stand up there beside her when she would do all her little speaking engagements. You didn't say shit. You were just standing up there because you want to be seen. You wanted that clout. You wanted that attention. That's what I'm talking about. Martell has wanted attention since a child. So he's been able to get that from Melody, because I think that he saw her more so as a mother figure versus a wife. And that's how he treated her, more like a mother. And he talked to Marlene like she one of his hoes. Do y'all not notice that? Do y'all not notice that Martell treats Marlene, his mother, like she just one of his girls? He talks to his mama like she one of his girls. And he treated Melody like she was like maybe his mother. He wanted that mothering from her. He wanted her to do what he wanted her to do. But he also tried to treat her like she was his mother, because he wanted that attention. He didn't have that mothering figure growing up. Marlene was there as his mother, but she didn't treat him as a mother should treat a child. So he sought attention from other places, and getting in trouble as a child also gave him the attention that he was looking for, because, hey, he's like, look, I'm gonna go out here, maybe steal a car. And even though I know it's bad and the police gonna get my ass, maybe, just maybe mama will give me the attention that I'm looking for. Y'all know how kids do things for attention, good or bad. They don't care if it's good or bad attention still gets them the attention that they are seeking. And that's what Martell is doing. And that's the reason why he uses Arionne as a means of attention. And crazy for them is she likes just as much attention as he does. That's why she wants to be a star. She wants to be on TV. Martell would have never been where he is on no damn TV, Love and Marriage Huntsville, or any other damn Huntsville, had he not attached himself to Melody. He would not have. He probably would have been in the same place that his father was in prison for over 20-something years. In prison for 20-something years, had he not attached himself to Melody, because he was already facing 10 years before they got married for the ATM situation. Let's continue.
Being able to cut people off when I know that they're not a benefit in my life, or when I know when they don't belong in my life. Put it like that.
The problem with him cutting people off is not until he feels that he doesn't need them anymore, and then he has this means of wanting to destroy people that he cut off. Thank you so much. Drop the mic. You don't have to destroy a person to cut them off. It's just understood. I don't fuck with you no more. That's just what that means. Melody didn't try to destroy you. She cut you off. She dissolved the businesses y'all did together so that you don't drag her name down. And she restarted her own business. She didn't try to stop you. She didn't put you on child support. That's just how much she did not try to destroy you, because she knew you want shit. You didn't have shit to give her anyway. So she could have been like some baby mamas do when you break up and go your separate ways. She could have drug your ass to court and said, hey, I got 4 kids, Your Honor, and I need child support. He's on a #1 top show on. I want a check every month from him for child support. She could have done that. And your ass would have been looking crazy right about now, because you can't even afford to feed them. So I know you can't afford child support for 4 children. So you don't have to destroy somebody because you cut them off. It's just understood. We don't vibe no more. But that's where Martell is so disconnected in that aspect, because he doesn't know how to cut people off without destroying them. Look at him and Marceau. You don't know how to cut yourself from people without trying to destroy them. You don't have to put out receipts on somebody every single day because y'all are not friends anymore. You don't have to do that. It's safe to move on with your life. It's okay to move on with your life and not speak to that person anymore. But because you want the attention, why are you posting on social media? Why not have a conversation with him and let him know how you feel? You don't want that. What you want is to go on social media and post some shit for an audience so everybody can see how you feel about this situation, all because you were called out. Oh, you said this about me? Oh, I'm going to say this about you. And it's always a back and forth. And he tries to do that mess with Melody until she went to court on his ass, and now he can't do it with her. So now he's put his attention towards someone else, Tisha and Marceau. And he going to keep up with the bullshit there until they take his ass to court. And there be some more shit there. Let's continue.
Yeah.
You need a vision. Without a vision, people perish.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's really, the practice of mindfulness. Have you ever said, I'm just going to pray for a second?
I need to pray more, and I need to get it more to depth of praying as well. So, yeah.
And it's easier when you set the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm with you.
To do it.
Okay, cool.
How is everything?
Okay, cool. Now, you thought he would have understood that. Now, y'all know these shows are filmed months before all the stuff that's going on in real time. He has not taken anything into consideration that this woman told him. Martell would sit there like he understands and or hear you. I'm pretty sure Melody been telling him the whole damn time when they were married years ago. Nigga, you wrong. Don't do this. Don't do that. He acts like he hear you. But Martell gonna do what the hell he wants to do. And that's why he keeps hitting that same brick wall. He ain't going nowhere in life. His ass is still in the same place he was when Mel divorced him. Let's continue. Now, we were talking about abuse when it comes to Martell and his children, all right? We talked about them, the corporal punishment, eating hot sauce, punching the kids. He also made them eat soap, refuse, of course, to get a job in order to properly take care of his children with Melody. Also, Martell threatening the kids in terms of like I said, getting them taken away for 56 days and using them in terms of finding out information on their mother when he knows that that's not how he's supposed to conduct himself as a parent, according to the courts. Now, Arionne, who we know is around because Melody says when she drops the children off, Arionne is there. So that lets me know Arionne as a mother. Okay, as a mother, you're sitting back watching Martell do all of these things to Melody's children, but you don't correct him and or stop him because you get joy out of seeing these children suffer because you hate their mother. That's why you can't let everybody be around your kids. If you don't like me, bitch, you can't be around mine. You can't be around mine because they got one time to come home and say, Mommy, guess what had happened when I was over there at Daddy house and Arionne did such and such and such. Bangs. That's how we get down. I ain't talking. There's no conversation. There's no need for a conversation because we've already had that. So now it's the next level. I got to get your bangs. I got to grab your bangs. You might have to lay on the floor a little bit. Okay. Let me stop for YouTube's sake. I don't like to do a lot of talk. I ain't no talker. I'm not a talker. I'm a hand thrower. That's how I get down. Okay. I got a little hood in me. I'm corporate, but I got a little hood. You piss me off, I'm not telling you shit. These hands will. I ain't got shit to say. And they're quick too. that's the, but when you got shit to lose, you got to think about it. Okay. Sometimes you don't give a fuck because you got bail money. But bottom line is, my thing is, Arionne, with you being a mother and for you to sit back and watch these children go through the things that they've gone through, lets me know the type of mother you are. You're not a great mother because even if you don't like a person, a child is an innocent child. If you've seen a child in a situation to where they're being abused in any way, shape, or form, you as a mother, the mother in you should make you say, you know what, that ain't right, Martell. Now, I don't really fool with their mama like that, but that's not cool making them eat soap. That's not cool making these kids eat hot sauce. Now, that ain't cool, Martell, for you to treat this child like this and then that. That's not cool for you to punch Tank like that, Martell. That's what a real mother would do. But when you are a real biatch like Arionne, who has the amount of hate in her heart against somebody who's never done anything to her except leave her alone, and give you the nigga that you've been running around saying you took with your eyes closed, you didn't take nothing. It was given to you, and you still ain't got it. That's on period. Prove it. Where your wedding ring? Where your marriage license? Where your house? Where your $500,000 house? Because that's what he was living in when he was with Melody. Where your money at in the bank account? Why you still wearing them brown shoes? Why you still wearing that white ruffled skirt? Why your hair don't never be done when you come out? I keep going. Why your makeup don't be done properly? Why one of your eyebrows be up and one be down? Why you looking like a whole grandma when you go out to events with him? Why y'all look so psychedelic when y'all go out together? Why you still ain't got no car? Why you still on Section 6? Why you getting food stamps? Let me look over here because I got some more in me. Why you on food? Why you on government assistance when you have access to a millionaire? I mean, we can keep going. We can keep going. Girl, you ain't took a damn thing, okay? You ain't took a damn thing with your eyes open or closed. Now, your legs might have been open because they stay open. But your eyes, yeah, no. Okay? You needed your eyes to be open so you can see the nigga that you running around here claiming is your nigga when everybody else is claiming him. And several women keep coming out and saying that they got your nigga. I mean, Sheree done had him while you claiming him. Let's get to that. I mean, even though we know the shit was a little fake, she fucked him. And you ran right back and put your mouth on him, girl. But you got to go live to let people know you sitting at a game. And after he leave your ass from the game, he going over here with her. So, you don't have him. When you got a nigga here in your house, he sleep beside you every night. He gonna upgrade your life. He gonna make sure you come out with your hair, nail, everything done. That's what a nigga do. I mean, I make sure I'm good. Okay. I don't know about yours. We got pink slips for my cars. I live in a home. We got money in the bank. I don't live check to check. My nigga go to work every day. Okay. Mine make sure these nails, hair, everything is done. I don't want for shit. That's what it means when you got a nigga. But then we independent. We make our own money too. But my thing is, if you got a nigga and if you lacking like you are over there, Arionne, you should be good. If you got a nigga who had access to millions. See, you didn't play your cards right. I'm just saying, you play your cards right. Ain't no way in the fuck I'm gonna have access to a nigga that got millions, that got access to millions, and you staying in a $500,000 house, and you gonna buy me a used BMW, bitch? No. Nobody ever drove it, bitch. 3 miles on the dash. That means you just drove that bitch off the truck and parked it, and that shit became mine. I'm gonna need a pink slip with that shit. If you giving it to me as a gift, I'm not paying no fucking payments on no gift. That's what got me mean. You don't get me with no fucking payments. You don't get me on Section 8. You ain't got me. Y'all women, are we talking right or are we talking right? See, you real braggadocious, Arionne. That's what I can't get with you. See, you ain't really had a real relationship in your life. Martell, and you think that's a real relationship. He ain't got shit either. You still, like he call everybody the bottom of the barrel. You down there wear that wet stuff when it come to Martell. He ain't got shit. But see, he ain't play your cards right. You could have. You could have been pushing a Mercedes. You should have been living in a house right about now with the amount of money he was dropping your way. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I ain't never been no side piece, but I ain't never been no dumb bitch either. I tell you that shit. I tell you that shit. You gonna take me out, there ain't gonna be no patty melt. I need to see shrimp on my plate. Steak too, and I don't even like steak, bitch. But I want it on my plate just so that I can feel like we doing something. What up, Empress? I don't even eat steak, bitch, but put it on my plate. That way I can feel like we, at Ruth Chris or somewhere. I don't know, shit. Ain't gonna be no fucking patty melts and no damn fries. Baked potato with everything on it. Some nice little grilled shrimp. I like a little drink sometimes when I go out to eat. I don't want you count looking in your damn wallet. Carry the one. Let me see if I got enough of this shit. Nah, you don't got me. You ain't got me on that kind of time. Nah, nigga. You talking about Martell, where we go eat at? That's her in the video. Where we go eat at, Martell? Did we go eat? Bitch, that's all you did was eat? What's in your account? What's in your account, bitch? Fuck eating. If I don't never go out to eat, I want my account to reflect, bitch, that I'm messing with a fucking baller. I'm just saying. You gonna give me a car? Fill that bitch up. Every time I crank it up, bitch, it better be full. And not coming from my account. If you gonna date me and you got another bitch, my lifestyle better reflect. See, you're not smart, Arionne. You've been a hoe too long. I'm gonna say it again. You've been a hoe too long to not be on your shit, girl. You've been doing this too long. You've been doing this too long, girl. You've been doing this since Dayton, Ohio. So if you ain't got your shit together just yet, girl, you still fucking with this nigga while he's still promising you. See, you should have been like, oh, girl, when she said, I'm tired of your promises. You should have been on that shit. That's what I told that nigga. I'm tired of your promises, nigga. Because it don't take that long to get a bitch on TV. Okay? It don't take that long to go down there and buy a bitch a new car. It don't take that long to go down there. Nigga, you talking about you building a house. Why you ain't built me no house? I don't give a fuck if the garage look like a bus can park in that bitch. Buy me, nigga, build me a house. You say you a builder, nigga, get to building. The fuck? Why am I over here still on Section 6, bitch? Build me a fucking house. I done had a whole baby and then sent forth to the sky for your ass, bitch. Where the fuck is my house? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Y'all hoes need to take a class out here because bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, my bangs, child. Ooh. Y'all some slow hoes out. You always calling people slow, girl. You are slow, okay? You are slow. You still gotta hop in a nigga passenger ride in the passenger car, in the passenger seat. When you get ready to go somewhere and you ain't cranking up your shit yet after 6 years, bitch. I'm tired of your promises. That's what you need to tell his ass. That's what you need to tell his ass. I'm tired of your promises, nigga. When you gonna deliver? When am I gonna get my shit? When? Damn. Nigga with promises. That's all you got. Anyway, so Arionne, like I said, set her ass on Original Straight No Chasers YouTube channel on audio, talking about the revenge piece situation. Then want to get scared, like I said, and say that she didn't want to be a part of the mess, but didn't know her ass was already a part of it because, sat there and admitted to showing it to several people and even offered to give it to Original Straight No Chaser. What you say, nay, what should I do, nay? Nay, what should I do, nay? Nay, what should I do, nay? And they was like, bitch, be the stupid ass bitch that you been doing. Okay? Be her. Keep being the stupid ass bitch that you been being. Okay? And go right to jail with your nigga since you want to be stupid for his ass. Yeah, that's what you be. Her ass need to be in jail. Let's continue. because I think there's a little bit more. Yeah, sitting over there with Cornholio. That's what I'm gonna name you now. Martell, your new name is Cornholio. Now they say you out here running with the boys. You are Cornholio. All right. That was me. You are now known as Martell, aka Cornholio out here. Okay. I hear gobbling balls and shit. Okay. I hear gobbling balls and stirring up bullshit. That's you. All right. Sending hoes down there to get penicillin shots. Because you can't put no damn condom on out here. But walk around here bumping bitches up. But anyway, as he continues to use the 4-piece nuggets, as I was saying, for a storyline, but then he has Melody's hands tied in the courts to where she cannot film with her children. She can't show them on social media. The only way we can see the 4-piece nuggets is by way of Miss Van or someone else in her camp. And that's sad, but he gets to sit in this scene here, and that's all he gets to talk about. I think he knows that he's fucked up royally by not allowing the children to be on national television because they were getting checks, and he also got residuals from that as well. So you tried to stop Melody's bag, not realizing you also stopped yours as well. Because with your children, all 4 of them to be exact, they are fan favorites of the show. And had they been still on the show, you could have probably reaped benefits from them being on there as well because you are their father. But because you were jealous of their mother and her level up and your level down, you fucked up your own bag by keeping your children off the show. So now all you can do is talk about them. And we don't give a fuck, Martell. We don't care. Notice Melody doesn't have to talk about her children on the show to have a storyline. You're still, after 6 years, talking about your children and Melody like you still live in the house with them. You don't have no motion. You have no motion. You have no motion. And Arionne, you're stupid as fuck to sit over there and allow yourself to be embarrassed episode after episode, season after season, while he's constantly openly saying that he's still in love with Melody. And you're sitting there still talking about my nigga, my nigga. Girl, when do you wake up and realize that you are being used? And I guarantee you when this trial, this jury trial happens, I guarantee you Martell's going to throw your ass under the bus. How do I know? Like Whitney Houston say, baby, how do I know? Like Whitney Houston say, how do I know? I know because Martell is scared to go to jail. Okay? All that shit he talks, Martell is he's scared. I'm going to say that. I almost said something. I had to catch myself. He's scared to go to jail. Notice how fast he bailed out when he went this last time for the revenge piece situation. Oh, he wasn't going to be in there long. Remember, he used to be a jailer. Those are the worst people to be in jail. People who work who work with law enforcement, who work as a jailer. Because, you know, some of them are very aggressive with the people that they have to watch and or lock up. So you don't want to be in there too long with the people that you had to lock up. Okay. They remember Martell. Huntsville ain't but so big. All right. So he is definitely going to be a target. Do I think he's going to go to jail behind this revenge piece situation? Absolutely. Okay. You violated several terms through the courts. Okay. So do I believe? Yes, I do. Do I think Arionne's name is going to come up in this trial? I do believe so. Thank God that Melody is getting a very good attorney. Miss Bloom, honey, who's going to represent her. Thank God. Because you need somebody very, very smart to outsmart this nigga that's sitting on this couch right here. Because I think Martell thinks that he's got it all figured out, and he's holding on to Arionne because he thinks that she's going to be the wild card in this revenge P jury trial that's coming up, when she's going to actually be the one to get his ass locked up. There's video evidence of her admitting to said crime. There's video evidence to where she is admitting that you tried to put her up to said crime while you're on national television saying that you were not convicted of revenge P, but harassing communications. See, you're downplaying your charges because you're still trying to keep your image intact. You don't have an image anymore. You forgot that when this shit popped off, it was all over social media. So everybody knows who you are, including the abuser that you are. So you can't even use the I'm a great father card anymore because people see straight through you, Martell. And you are fighting to keep your head above water. And the person that I blame the most for your behavior and allowing you to still be on this show and make a coin when your ass need to sit out like Bravo does, the people like Nene Leakes and Kenya Moore who put out Revenge P on someone else on the show. You should have been off the show. So I blame Carlos King with his stupid ass for allowing you to continue to sit on his platform, Kingdom Reigns, let's call it out, entertainment, to call what you do entertainment when it's really abuse. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You are abusive to women. You are. And Carlos, you sit back and you promote it on every single one of your shows. It's no wonder that everybody quitting. There's no one. You've had 4 people quit in a matter of weeks. That speaks volumes. Why is Martell being protected? I keep saying he must have something on Carlos. He must have something on Carlos. Because Carlos didn't flinch not one bit when Tisha said that he be out running with men. But you did say that you talked to Carlos every day and you were hanging out in Atlanta. And I ain't trying to insinuate nothing, but what I do know, I got friends I don't talk to every day. I love them down, but I don't talk to them hoes every day. I just don't. I don't know what you got to talk to Carlos about every single day, Martell. And people saying they see you in gay bars in Atlanta, down at the Blue Oyster Bar, like on Police Academy. I don't know. It's something that Martell must have on Carlos, which is why he won't go ahead and cut this nigga from the show. Because you bring nothing. You don't have a storyline. You and everybody else's business in order to create a storyline for yourself to stay on the show. You don't have a fucking storyline. You really don't. You really don't. It's something. It's something that Martell, because he got something on everybody, according to him. It's something that he has on Carlos, which is why Carlos will not get rid of him. It's unheard of for Melody to cry on your podcast to tell you this nigga is doing this, and this, and he got to go. And this nigga still on the show. Oh, yeah. But that's my show for today. Let's get off of here. Thank you for the 1,700 watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Let me get back to some of these super stickers. Let's stop sharing. Because y'all been dropping super stickers. Thank you, Maxine Perry. She says, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the Caramel Rail Show. Yes, welcome, baby. Sunshine Ray said, get her ass. Caramel said that I'm so over. Let me put it up. I'm so over that low vibrational hoe and her pimp. Yeah, I keep saying that's her handler. That ain't her man. That's your handler. That's your handler, honey. That's not your man. That's a difference. That's your handler. Woo Woo says, shout out to Woo Woo. Thank you for the super sticker. 2025 wisdom. Thank you, Caramel. Always. Thank you. Thank you as well. Anybody else? Let me see. Let me see. We got them all. All right. Yeah. Let's get out of here, though. Let's get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I try to give you guys as much information and or wisdom that I could give this morning. I appreciate all the other content creators dropping in. I saw Brown Skin Girl. I saw Chef Don Don. Thanks for stopping by. I see Empress Radio. Shout out to you. Thanks for being here. Shout out to, let me go ahead and do the rest of my content creators. Then I'm gonna get my mods. True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles of Kim K, and Love Seeing Her. Those are the content creators that usually stop by. Thank you for the others that stop by as well. To my mods, you guys also do a wonderful job. Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you guys so much. Snatch by Diego, what's up? I see you in the building as well. Thanks for stopping by. All right, he says catching the replay. Thanks so much for doing that. All right, thanks for the hearts. Love you guys down. Until next time, we're gonna get out of here. I will see you guys. I'm gonna try to pop back in again later on today. All right, because we busy over here. All right, but thank you guys. Love you guys, and until next time, bye.